We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy.
Well, hello everybody. It's Sty Story Sunday. Here we are. I figured, heck, I'm going to throw my library background up here, and we're going to pull a Sty Story off the shelf for you tonight. And this kind of represents Sty Stories. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. And I just randomly pick one. Let's grab that volume and see what the heck's in there. And I've got a list of Sty Stories that's a mile long, and I just randomly go through and I basically close my eyes and just poke the paper and go, yep, that's the one we'll do tonight. So it is great to see you all here tonight. I'm going to take a quick peek here. I've got one of my great dependables in the basement. She's just patiently sitting down there, with a big smile on her face. So, I've got both. That's it. I've got a team of wonderful folks, and you all know them. And here they come. Boom.
Hey.
Hey. And there she is.
Howdy.
There's Samantha.
Howdy.
Great. You two gals look beautiful tonight.
Oh, gracias.
Welcome to my library.
Oh.
Yeah, Sty just added a room onto the Sty Shack. I had to find somewhere to put all my Sty stories, and I'm going to take a quick peek at all the participants we got here tonight in the chat already. We got Blake Hurst, Carolyn Kennard. Good to see you, Carolyn. Guess what I got? Well, I got Carolyn Kennard up there. Going out in the mail tomorrow, girl. Got some shaga for you, and I got a lot of shaga information, plus how to prepare the tea in here for you. So have fun. Hope you enjoy it. And we've got Crazy Ann, of course, and we've got Eileen Valou, wonderful girl. I can always count on Eileen. Eric Pollock, great to see you. Hey, Spicy, awesome. Phil, it's great having you here every time. And Faith in the Fallen, Samantha, yes. Kathy H., Kimberly Ferris, Kirk Whipper, Voyager Center, you're back. Awesome. I like your channel. He's only got a few videos. But for the outdoorsman, that's a sweet channel. Okay, we got Me Devil. Oh, another dependable. Misplaced Buckeye, welcome to the Sty Story Sunday. We've got Patriot Rob. We've got Trail Trash Outdoors, all dependables. Tuxley, Von Chert, awesome. And WTF Mike, another awesome dependable. All of our usuals. I have to say, I want to tell all of you that I just love the fact that, I try to get my streams posted an hour in advance, and I just love seeing folks getting in here and you start chatting, saying hi to everybody well before I come up on stage, and it's because we've all become so close and such a tight community that we all look forward to seeing each other. It's great. Hey, Aristocratic Order of Prussian Hunters, awesome to see you, Alexander. The Ian's changed his name. Great. Pilo Pepper, awesome.
Nicholas.
Sweet to see you, Pilo. Dustin Dyson. What?
Nicholas, I want to keep you.
Nicholas Green, yeah, my great soccer partner. And we've got Paul Michael DB. Great to see you. Good group. Chrissy, hi. Freeman James, hi. Good to see you, buddy. Brother-in-law. You have a tissue. It's better than an old pair of socks. I just asked Phil.
Yeah.
Kayla Ferris, there you are. Hi. Lizzie Ann, hello. Good to see y'all.
Hello.
Yeah, the Sty Story tonight is a little more geared on the adult side of things. Just so you're aware, if you got young children, this might not be the best story for them, but I can't control what parents allow their children to watch, but I do like to do a little disclosure if I think it might be a little too much for little ones, and folks that would prefer their children don't hear something more on an adult scale. So I think you'll enjoy tonight's story. Alexander's going to be in and out, but listening, tracking down some 30-weight detergent oil and canister type oil filters. Yeah, he's must be working on his tractor. Nicholas says, dang, I have to leave now. No, Nick, you're old enough where it's time for you to learn some things.
About time.
It's about time that you learn a little bit of the bigger world.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some tea.
You betcha. Yes, Lizzie Ann, I totally understand. I'm surprised we got 30 in the house. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Many people are watching Super Bowl, won't be in here tonight, though they're watching the Super Bowl. Sty's not. I'm a fair weather football fan, and yeah, it doesn't hold my interest as much as it used to. So I decided I'm going to do my stream tonight, whether the Super Bowl's on or not, because many of us are the same. And so if you are jumping back and forth from the Super Bowl, that's fine. That is wonderful that you showed up at all. If you're here to say, I can't hang around because I'm watching the Super Bowl, well, you had to show up. And I got the view, and I hope you gave me a thumbs up. Love it, folks. Love it. I want to thank everybody, too. Every one of you played a role in it. I have broke the 3,000 mark, and it's holding. So it did drop below once, and then it came back up, and now it's considerably up enough that it's holding. So wonderful. Dibble, is that mental or physical adults? None of us seem to be very mentally mature around here. so that's a loaded question there, Dibble. Rob, rather watch Super Sty. Yeah, I'd be a superhero that can't fly. That's and I'm going to throw up at the bottom here the title of tonight's story. So you got an idea of what's coming up. Sounds innocent enough, the Strawberry Ranch, but we'll see as we get into the story. And as in the description, I said that they're selling more than strawberries on that ranch. So you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised when we get into this. Hey, the sloppy bus cart. Hey, folks, forgot you were on at 8. Yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Yes. Jisher, the community. It's so good to see you.
Oh yeah, now I know you.
Boy, that was something. I was playing Rocket League with Ann and a couple others last night, and
but they couldn't hear you.
They couldn't hear me. I don't know. It can't be on my side. You hear me just fine, so my mic's working. So I don't know what it is. It can't be on my side because I'm not streaming it. So
yeah, but they could hear Shawnee and Nicholas, but not you.
Well, I don't know how that could be something I'm doing because you can hear me. If I can hear all the other players and talk,
not.
Then my mic's working fine.
I think. Mm-hmm.
See, you just want to blame me. That's the whole thing. Is you'll probably find out that it's a setting somewhere.
Yeah, your settings. You.
I looked at all my settings. My settings are all set to chat, and yeah, there's no other settings that I can do on my side. I looked and looked because you kept telling me we can't hear you.
We couldn't hear you in the beginning.
Well, I didn't doubt it, but you kept telling me you couldn't hear me, so I kept going in and looking at the settings, trying to figure out. See, Spicy. Yeah, I know, Spicy. She always says it's Sty's fault.
Yeah, it is Sty's fault. I'm gonna make.
Hey, thanks, Dibble. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Dibble, you better watch out. I'm gonna kick your ass.
You better watch out.
You're not so far away from me, Dibble.
Not so far away. Just a little
Just
boat ride.
2
Just a
hours
little
with
boat
plane.
ride. Yes, sir. The
Yeah. So, Samantha, are you back?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
getting situated in my seat.
situated. Get
I was waiting for
situated.
you. You can wait for you.
Huh?
Hi,
You so
WH Outdoors.
Aw, you're so nice. I love you.
I love you. I love you too, Sty.
By the way, Sam's tipping that cup. I can tell that's a fresh cup of tea.
Yep. I don't want to burn my mouth. I've done that a few times.
Oh yeah.
I get too eager.
That's
Hey,
easy to do when you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. A new beach.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. Feedback. Me?
No, it was me. Because I just opened my YouTube tab. Have you heard much from Andy?
Alexander and yes,
Nope.
taking a break.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I haven't. No. Mayberry, hey, good to see you. Mayberry, you.
VH Outdoors.
Who else? Anybody else sneak in the back door? Nope. No. I think I got everybody. Okay, folks, we're going to get going on this Sty story here.
Hey, Mark.
There's Mark. Hi, Mark. Great to see you. Yeah, it's not looking good, Mark, for me to get down that way. But I tell you what, you guys, keep them batteries warm, keep them video cameras running. I want to see what you guys do out there. They've got a winter camping challenge they're doing, and I was hoping to get down there to at least do a lunch with them or something, but it's not going to work out, I don't believe. I got a couple of appointments I got to make sure to try to get. So get out of the way, and it looks like it's going to land right during their camping trip. So doggone it. Okay, let's get on with this story, folks. We'll just adjust this a little right there. Put my two favorite ladies off next to me here. We all know the rules when you're in the library.
Mute.
You girls didn't have to mute yourselves. You didn't have to mute yourselves. Anne's going, yes, I do. She has to mute herself because she just can't stop, we got another guest in the basement. I'm going to throw him up here, and we can kind of promo him while I'm doing the story. So there he is, and thanks for joining us, Mark. And I'm going to get this story out of the way, and then we'll all chat. Okay, so this story tonight, the Strawberry Ranch. Okay, and like I said, I randomly picked my stories off my story list, and this is the one that came up. And when I picked this story, I sat here reminiscing about why this story was even on my list. Now, some of you may have in the past heard Sty stories about Ruthie. I did one about Ruthie's Cafe, and okay, so I'll give you a little bit of backstory on Ruthie for those folks that haven't seen those. When I moved to northwestern Montana, after about 6 months, my ex-wife and I decided we wanted to break away from our original partners, and we wanted to get a place of our own at a different location because there were some things I wanted to do outdoors wise and stuff that the partners we had, they weren't so interested. So we were going to move to a different location. Well, my ex-wife managed to figure out, she found this house for us to rent. And I thought, oh, awesome. I didn't have to do that work. All right. I didn't have to go looking, and then she took care of it. Well, we moved into this house. I'd never met the landlady, but I heard about her. I heard she was an elderly gal in her 70s, owned a little restaurant there, way out in the boonies. Actually, this restaurant was about 8 miles from town, and awesome little restaurant. It was called the Hard Hat Cafe, and it was what they called a breakfast bar. It was open from 4 a.m. until 2 p.m., till 2 in the afternoon, and all she served was breakfast, nothing else, just breakfast. Well, after we lived in that house for about a month or so, I decided, and the wife was paying, going and delivering the rent for us that first month in there. So I still hadn't met our landlady. And I knew she ran that restaurant, which was about maybe a half mile from our house. So I went to the restaurant one morning, and it was pretty darn busy. It was pretty packed. I pulled a chair up next to this fella because it just had a big counter, big horseshoe-shaped counter, big, long bugger. It sat about 25, 30 people. No tables, just that counter. And at the end was her kitchen, and it was like 2 steps up, and there's the kitchen, and you could see whoever's in the kitchen working. Now, I know they had told me that she usually ran the restaurant by herself, but at times she would have a waitress if she thought it was going to be really busy. So I'm sitting next to this fella, and I look up in that kitchen, and I see this young gal up there in the kitchen at the grill working away. And I'm judging that, yeah, she's got to be about 20 years old. And I said to the fella next to me, I said, well, at least she hires good-looking waitresses, and the look he gave me. And I thought, what's the matter? Don't you like girls? And then he got this smirk, not a smile. He had a smirk on his face. And she must have heard my voice and realized there's somebody new out at the counter. So she came down out of the kitchen to take my order. She comes in, as she gets closer, I start realizing, oh my God. Here's this 76-year-old woman with the figure and and she's spry. I'm telling you, she's just light on her feet and fast and everything. She looked 20 years old as long as you didn't look at her face. The minute you looked at her face, you're going, 76. It's a given. She's a true 76er. And tough as nails. Old Ruthie was tough as nails. She was a tough gal. She had kind of a high-pitched voice, but she spoke softly, and you could tell she's in charge, And she took my order. She didn't realize who I was, that I was renting her house. And she went back in the kitchen to get my breakfast together. Well, the fella next to me, he says, you better watch her. She's tough. She's tough. You say anything out of line, and she'll throw you right the hell out of here. She said, and he said, I don't care how big the boy is. She said, I seen her throw big loggers out of here, and she only weighs about 85, 90 pounds. But she'll take you by the ear and walk you out like you were a little boy. I said, oh, really? She's that tough, huh? Well, I don't know why, for the life of me. But her and I hit it off. We got along like $1 million. Now, at that time, I was only, I believe, 28 years old. And we just got along great. And And so I'm bragging around town, right, around the whole area about I'm renting from Ruthie. And they're going, you mean Hard Hat Cafe, Ruthie? Yeah, yeah. And they're going, oh, wow. Can't believe you're actually renting a house from her. They said, hope you're not a bachelor. I said, what do you mean? No, I got a wife and 4 kids. And they said, oh, okay. And your wife's okay with that, huh? I said, okay with what? And they said, renting from Ruthie. And I said, I don't get it. Well, now, okay, now I got to jump back a second. After I met Ruthie and we seemed to hit it off so well, and she was happy that I was her renter, and she's telling me, oh, if you want to fix this on the house, do that on the house, I'll take it off your rent and all this, and we got along like $1 million. And every time I go to that cafe, which was a couple times a week for breakfast, she'd put a pint of strawberries up on the counter by me, and she'd say, you like strawberries, so I kept a pint for you. And I asked her, I said, are you going to town buying these strawberries? Every time I come in here, you give me a pint of strawberries. She goes, well, she said, the first pint I gave you, you said you went home, made strawberry shortcake, and you just loved them. They're the sweetest strawberries. And they were big. They looked like California strawberries, great big, but they were red all the way through and juicy. She says, I have a huge strawberry garden out back of my house, which was just next to the restaurant. And she says, so I got a lot of strawberries. And she said, but I only share them with people I like. Okay. So I got this strawberry history with her. Now, when the locals were finding out that I'm renting from her and saying, we can't believe that you're renting from her and that your wife is letting you rent from her, I'm like, what's the big deal? Finally, one of them got brave and said, you've only been here for about a year, right? And I said, yeah. And they said, and you still haven't heard about the strawberry ranch? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is that her place? The strawberry ranch? Or what's she doing? Cutting up customers or something, using them for fertilizer? I figured there's got to be some kind of horror story that goes with this strawberry ranch, and I shouldn't be renting a house from her, kind of thing. And he told me, he said, no, he says, now that you've heard about the strawberry ranch, he says, after I tell you, don't take my word for it. Ask the old timers around here to confirm my story. I said, okay, what's the story? And he pointed across the river, because there's a river that went right through town. He pointed across the river. He says, you see way up on that hill up there? And I looked up and I go, yeah. He says, you see that clear cut area up there? I said, yeah. There's a road that goes right up there. And he goes, you see it looks like lumps in the ground all over the place up there? And I said, yeah. He says, well, there's 4 acres up there. You go up there and it's all raised strawberry beds. He said, there are no strawberries growing there anymore, but he said that was 4 acres just covered with strawberries. And he says, if you look just above it, you can still see part of the old frame house that was up there. And he says, it was a big house. He says, it was about a 6-bedroom house. He says, a monster of a house. And I said, really? So that's the strawberry ranch? And he goes, oh, yeah, that's the strawberry ranch. And he says, now think of where that is. And if you were standing out front of where that building is and looking across the river, what would you see? And I said, town. He says, uh-huh, yep. He said, and every young man and every old man and every old man's uncle usually went to the strawberry ranch once a week. Now I started getting an inkling of what he was leading to. He says, and here's what happened. He said, in the early 1950s, old Ruthie started the strawberry ranch. She planted all those strawberries, and because it was so difficult to get up there to where she was at, the women in town would never come up there to get strawberries, right? They'd send their guy up there, send the old man up there. Go up there and fetch us a couple pints of those great strawberries of Ruthie's. And I guess it took quite a few years before the gals in town finally figured it out. They didn't know that there was 3 other gals that lived with Ruthie. And that was Ruthie's establishment. Yeah, it was a house of ill repute. They were buying more than strawberries up on that hill. They'd go up there, get a little sweet stuff, and then bring a pint of strawberries home to mama. And here I'm renting from this old gal that back in her 20s was running a house of ill repute on a mountainside just up from town. I got brave. I went into the cafe one morning and I'm looking around. No, I'm the only one here this morning. And she told me, fetch yourself a cup of coffee, because you had to get your own coffee. She didn't serve coffee. You had to serve yourself. So I fetched myself a cup of coffee and sat down, and she comes over and she says, so what are you having for breakfast today? Are you going to have a hard hat special or what? I said, actually, I'm going to eat light. I said, give me a piece of apple pie. I said, on second thought, I said, how would you like to give me a piece of strawberry pie? Oh, the look on her face. She goes, oh, I bet you'd like to get a taste of my strawberries. I said, maybe 50 years ago. I said, but right now, I said, oh, Ruthie, I think I'll skip the strawberries. And I said, it's true, isn't it? And she said, oh, yes. Oh, yes. She said, my strawberry ranch made 4 times per month what my restaurant makes me today. She said, we were very well to do, she said, and we operated, she said, until, she said, it was about 1971, she said, when my last girl finally retired. And she said, so from the early 50s until 1971, I operated the strawberry ranch. And I said, whatever happened to it? And she said, no sense in raising strawberries anymore when the rest of my product had been sold out. She said, so she said, I quit raising strawberries because the strawberries were just a little sideline. And she said, I moved down here and put this restaurant together. And she says, I've been doing this ever since. So here, all this time, I was thinking she's just a kind of a tough old bird that been running a cafe here in Montana forever. And no. Her golden days were when she had the strawberry ranch, and all the men in town headed up for strawberries at least once a week. And I couldn't believe it, because the town that exists there now has a population of about 100. So, but back in that day, there's a lot more logging going on, and it was the beginning of the silver mining era. So she had a lot of clientele back in those days. So, but there you go. A little visit to the strawberry ranch. So if somebody tells you, hey, I know of a strawberry ranch and they got the best strawberries, might make you think twice before you head on out there. You might get more than what you bargained for. Yeah, you better bring more than $5 for a pint of strawberries. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed, folks. Yeah, we'll put that one back on the shelf. Oh, yes, sir.
That was a nice one.
I hope you folks enjoyed it. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, hello, Mark.
Howdy.
Well, I picked a lot of strawberries, but not that way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go pick strawberries anymore. We do it every year, and I might. I don't know. Send the wife.
Now he's going to be nervous out in the strawberry patch.
Oh yeah. I bring the champagne. Yeah.
So how you been doing?
Actually, I've been doing pretty doggone good for a guy that's winter bound, you know.
Yeah, I'm winter bound too, but I'm really getting excited about going out. So it's. Cool.
I bet you. I'm envious. Yeah, I sure wish I could be there. Hey, I got to say hello to a few folks real quick. Chowser's in the house, and excuse me, Sherry Watson, great to see you. And who else I saw that snuck in on me?
McCoy.
Yeah, I mentioned McCoy's.
Okay.
And there's another one though. I'm sure I saw them. Well, maybe not. Carolyn, I saw her come in, and yeah, I got a package going out for her tomorrow. Blake Hurst, I think you snuck in on me just before the story. Otherwise, I think I'm caught up on everybody. Yeah.
Yes, say hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Hey, Nick Jones.
There's Nick Jones. Hello, Nick. Hello, Nick. Freeman James says, man who's screwing Strawberry Patch get his button jam. Oh, Jim, that's a good one. That's for folks that don't know, he's my brother-in-law. So you can almost guess what our conversations are like when we're together. Yeah.
Strawberry.
We can talk about strawberries. We just can't go harvest any.
Oh, you can.
McCoy's asking how Phil's doing. Do you know?
Phil is doing good now.
Sweet.
He lurks in the chat, so yeah, he's watching the football.
Yeah, he's watching the game, and he was in the chat. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, Nick. How's the Gray doing, buddy?
How's what?
If you guys haven't noticed that Nicholas has this thing with wolves, he is definitely afraid of wolves. So we're trying to get him to come out camping with us. And he's like, nope, I ain't going to do it. So last night we did a 6-hour live stream and he was part of that. And towards the end there, he's trying to scare Tyler.
Nicholas is a bad boy.
Who's a bad boy?
Nicholas. Yeah, he was playing Rocket League with us last night.
Oh, he wasn't bad there. Oh, he's bad in red. He tied me up and threw me on his shoulder, and then he put me in the water and drowned me like 2-3 times.
He told you, he warned you that if you played Red Dead Redemption with him, he's going to shoot your horse out from under you.
Oh, he shoot me, right? I shoot him too, so yeah.
Yeah, that's why I won't play that with him.
He tied me up.
He seems like such a sweet young man, just a nice young guy. No. You get him in a video game, he's out for blood. He'll take you out. Yeah, that sweet little kid turns into a real bandit, man.
Yeah,
he's a tough bandit. Yeah. Wow.
Coming for me.
Oh yeah.
I don't want that popping out of my fire pit.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Sty, I'm really, really enjoying Filmora.
I can't wait. I cannot wait till I can. I got to get out there and get some raw footage, man. because I've been playing with old footage and messing with it. So so once I got some good fresh
Here, I'll shut the audio off so you don't get in trouble. But this will just kind of show you some of the things that you can do with Filmora. Look at that, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
I did that for Nick.
Tons of effects.
It's yeah, it is.
There's no end. I mean, yeah, I believe that if you want it, Filmora will do it. You know,
the things that I'm learning is just, I mean, stuff that they do in the movies. It's just crazy how far you can go with Filmora. If you really want to, you can do so much. You know, it's like
you can make your videos so much more cinematic.
Oh, yeah.
With Filmora than you would ever imagine.
Just like the Grudge, you know, if anybody hasn't seen the movie Grudge, last night we were putting her behind everybody's chair. So if you watch the birch tree, you'll see her pop out.
There she is. Yeah.
It's like, and we were putting that behind Nick's chair. We had that behind Chelsea's last night, you know, and tell him he's got a stalker, and it's just hilarious because people in the chat are cracking up laughing, and they're like, Chelsea's like, "What are they laughing about?" But there is so many things you can do with Filmora. It's amazing. I wish I would have known that about 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's kind of like me when I finally, someone said, "Sty, why aren't you monetized?" I said, "Well, how do you do it?" They said, "Well, about a year ago, you could have started being monetized." Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish I would have known back then. And Filmora, because everything I've got out there, except for my little intro for my new stream series, everything else was all done on Windows, on Microsoft Movie Maker. Everything was done on that. And what a piece of junk. You know, it worked, but none of the great effects and transitions you can do. I mean, the audio mixing you can do on Filmora is amazing. So yeah, I sure wish I would have found Filmora a lot sooner.
We just finished the complete intro. I just finished it today, and it's amazing what Filmora can do. And I was like, when Tyler told me about it, I'm like, whatever. He had the same things I had, but when I started playing around with it, I'm like, oh wow, I could really do something with this. So,
you know what's really funny is I didn't know that Tyler was using Filmora, right? And my when my computer crashed, when I got a nasty bug, and I just went through and totally reformatted everything. I just wiped it clean, started from scratch. Well, then I didn't have I didn't have Movie Maker, right? Because I wiped the drives clean. So I went on. I was going to get it offline, download it, and I'm looking at all of these video editors, and I saw Filmora, and I clicked on it, and it gave me that Filmora ad, and I thought, I'm going to go on YouTube and just type it in. And I saw all of these people doing these, Filmora, kind of like reviews and the like and stuff. And I'm seeing what they're doing, and I'm going, that's insane. That's insane. And so I got the free version, and I was playing with that. Then Tyler had mentioned Filmora, that he's using Filmora, and I'm going, well, that's what I just downloaded. And I'm listening to Tyler, and I looked at it a little more, and I'm going, I'm buying that puppy. Yes. And for $60 for a lifetime for it, one time it was worth every penny.
It is really, it's funny what you can do with it. And Tyler, I feel sorry for him because we were on a Zoom meeting, and I said, hey, I'm going to make this up quick. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go do this. And I was already done. He's like, you can pull that down and you can do. I said, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want. And he's like, I gotta get a new computer.
Yeah, right. See, that's all he needs. That's all he needs is somewhat of a powerhouse computer to.
And then when we made the intro video for the for our camping trip, I had them guys' input on it, and it went from 7 minutes to 2 minutes. And I'm like, well, this is really gonna be a kind of a block kind of thing. And then when I finished it, I'm like, wow, is this cool and how this all tied together? So, I had to give. Huh?
No, go ahead.
I said I got to give Tyler a thumbs up on that one because he was telling me, cut her back, and then Justin's like, oh, we can take this and do this, and I'm like, well, this is going to be really of a kind of a dull light or a little video here, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, that made a huge difference.
Yeah. I got all these folks over in the chat thinking I'm sitting in an attorney's office. Yeah. You go to get an attorney and you walk in and you see a guy like me sitting there, you're going to hire me, aren't you?
No, you go in
I'm more likely to get you put in prison than out.
You go in an attorney's office and you're going to get a headache.
Yeah. Hey, gals, you're in charge for a minute. I'll be right back. This only takes me a minute.
Yep.
Oh no.
Why did you do that? Why? Yeah. I just hate that. How are you doing, Mark?
Good. It took me a little while, but I figured out how I can get my Streamlabs to work with StreamYard. So now we have the Streamlabs, so we can actually kick her out on 1080 right to StreamYard. I got too many streams in my mind here.
Yeah, I think so.
Last night was a long night.
It was? Yeah, I saw that. How long did you stay up?
We went for 6 hours and 2 minutes, and then Tyler decided to render a video, so he was up till like 7, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, you was like 4 hours when I left, and that was 9 o'clock in the morning for me. So yeah,
it was a blast. We're gonna have fun tonight. Tonight's gonna be a blast too. I really like that idea of bringing people in and just having a hangout, kind of a chat thing. I mean, we started pulling out gear and started talking about gear, and Nick came in on a later end there, and we're pulling out gear, and I got some people off the chat, got them into Zoom and showing other people, other subscribers came in. It was really, really neat to see that kind of stuff and have that kind of fun. Usually we got this plan and we have, we got to stick to what we're doing. But last night was just like a freewheel thing. It's kind of cool.
I like that best. I don't like plans. I don't like a schedule. Nope. No schedule. Just go with the flow.
Yeah. Just go with what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. And that always go sidetracks, fast, especially with me on it.
It was kind of fun, too, as people are coming in, you're still on, and then you're still on. It's like, yep, we're still here.
Yeah, I was playing and I was watching, and I was like, oh, like, Mark is still on. Is he still on? Oh, should I go over? Yeah, go over. I'm like, yeah.
Well, then Tyler pulled up because one day we sat for 10.5 hours rendering videos talking about stuff. It looked like Tyler's hair is all over and all waxed out. Our beards are sticking out. And he's like, hey, this is what happens when you spend 10 hours on YouTube. So he shows some video of us. He taped it. I'm like, what a jerk. Like, I can't believe he did that. And he's laughing. It was hilarious because both of us are just, I had bags underneath my eyes. I'm from looking at his computer so long. Tyler's hair is all sticking all over the place. It was hilarious.
10 hours is so much. That's normal. Like me and Sam and Sty was on like 8 hours, 9 hours the other day. That's normal.
That's just rendering a video and working on videos and stuff like that. Looking up stuff. Yeah. It was a long, long day.
Mark, I'll be quiet and laughing last night.
That sounded like a short day to me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
My typical days have been going 12 to 16 hours.
Tyler's
Yeah.
sitting on that wood chair, and he got up and last night he shows me this wood chair, and I'm like, really? I got a nice cushy office chair. I could not be sitting in a wooden chair. And I know he's doing this all the time. He's going like this all the time, and he's moving around again. You know, like,
Oh yeah.
No, not wooden chair. No.
it's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah.
comfort is a big thing for
It is.
if you're going to be on here all the time.
And just
The other day,
here's another
I
trick
was on-
too. Is if you got friends and you're talking with one another, be careful what you do because you never know who's recording. That'd be really bad. Somebody picking their nose or something like that. And he's got a record going on. It's like, you watch that later on, so you'll see what Tyler did to me. Hair sticking out all over.
Nicholas want the link.
Nichols, who's Nichols? I don't know.
Nicholas. I don't have Nicholas. Hey, you have to
there he
pick up on Facebook, Nicholas.
He had to have sent that.
Bastard.
He must have sent that when that request when I was
Hey, Keith.
out of the room.
Donald says I had him crying last night, laughing so hard. I'll tell you, we had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while, and actually, that was the first stream that I watched that Tyler was smiling and laughing and having a good time for the whole time because he's got this whole. He got rid of the. I don't worrying about YouTube so much, so we got him out of that little binger.
You need to laugh.
That's good because I tell you what, YouTube can become an obsession for a person, and it'll stress you out to no end, and you don't need that. I always tell everybody, if you're not enjoying it, every bit of it, you don't need to be here. It's not good for you. It's just like anything else, everything in moderation, and that's the thing is, I'm putting 12, 14 hours a day into YouTube now. The other day I was in 3 different streams on their panels, 3 different panels that day, and I started at 8 o'clock in the morning. I was on 3 different panels, and I left the last panel 10 minutes before I had to start my stream. And then my stream went for, I think it was 6 hours that night. And so I ended up, it was like 2:30 in the morning that I finally shut down. So from 8 o'clock in the morning until 2:30 the following morning, consistently all on panel.
That's a normal day for me.
And yes, that's Anne does that in her sleep. I watched her do it in her sleep.
Yeah.
I gotta get at least 5 hours of beauty sleep, otherwise I'll be a wreck.
Yeah, you are beautiful.
And I think I got
what the heck you got on that screen down there, Nicholas?
Oh,
Dark
is it Nick
Prepper.
or
Basement. He's in the basement.
What is that? A nipple?
Nah,
Looks like
it's a log pillow.
it's a.
I gotta go
it's
meet.
it's
I gotta
his
go
log
meet real
pillow.
quick.
It looks like a nipple.
Can become an obsession for
Oh. There we go.
You got quite the delay.
What?
Yeah, I was behind quite a bit. I figured I'd go on my phone for a minute.
Oh, where's
My
Tom?
room is a big mess. I just sorted all this stuff. This is all my gear. I put it all in totes. And then on this side. Took forever though. It took a long time. Here's my gun, but like I sorted all. Here's my fire bin. There's fire stuff, and then there's paracord and bags. Up here's food. And then there's just all kinds of stuff. It took forever.
Hey Nick, you can come over to mine now. My basement's all full of food though. We got a problem. Well, I don't think it's gonna fit in that bin.
Oh, hey, Bradley Whitworth. I don't take any cases with Anne anymore because she she just wants to keep getting into my briefs all the time. And yeah.
So Nick, I hear you're a madman now.
Mm-hmm.
What is
I
it?
hear you're killing people, tying them up, and killing their
Oh,
horses.
that's just the usual.
Oh, that's okay.
I was trolling Anne because Anne like accidentally shot at me, so I hog-tied her with a lasso and threw her in the water.
How many times you dragged me behind the horse for like an hour?
Hey, you did shoot back though. You did.
Oh, I want to shoot you so bad. Oh, fuck it. Oh, I'm so mad at you. You good piece of crap.
Who won Rocket League yesterday?
No, kids. No, kids. You're not on PS4 this year on my stream.
No,
Behave yourselves.
So did
I don't
you have a good night's sleep there, Nick, or did you have nightmares?
Oh no, I'm good. But like I started falling asleep and 3 sheets of tin fell outside off the side of the building right next to where my head is. And it sounded like a meteor hit the side of the building. It was so loud. And I ran out there and I was like, okay, what was that? And I couldn't find it because it wasn't in the house. But that got me a little shook. But then I went to bed.
That's things that go bump in the night.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. There was Bigfoot out there knocking on the side of your house.
It was a big wolf that was knocking on his door. Mm-hmm.
Them big wolves. Anne likes those big wolves. She puts her red cape on and goes walking through the woods.
That's what I'm working on
until she hears that bugger going, "Hey there, little Red Riding Ann."
I'm working on just for Nick. I have the wolf. The teeth are dripping with blood. The whole 9 yards. I'm gonna put that in there too, so I can have that come out just behind Nick.
Great. As long as it isn't Michael Jackson again.
I'll throw him out there too.
Hey, everybody, give me a second here. I wanna do a pre-promo. Samantha wrote another new song, and a couple of us were privileged to get to hear it, and it's sweet. So be watching for it. Be watching for it when it comes up, because that's great. Oh wow, Nick Jones! I tell you what, I can't believe that, Nick. That's insane. That's insane. If you're gonna give me £2 for a sloppy fart, go ahead, shit your pants. I could use a $20 bill. That. Thank you much, Nick.
Great.
Yep.
Wow.
Nick, I'll even let you go put on a clean pair of briefs.
I don't know how much is 2 pounds?
What would 6 pounds be? Well, it's like was that like $2.70?
It's about
$2.
$2.60.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
$2.60. Yeah. Our buck doesn't weigh quite a pound.
Right back.
Hit the thumbs up. Please share this out.
Oh, thank you.
I smashed Nicholas in the head.
So yeah, go ahead.
I'll hog tie you again, man.
Yeah, I can send it to you, Nick. Hang on.
Yeah, that close-up selfie of you, Nick, that was enough to scare me too. He sent me
it's pretty scary.
That it's right in your face selfie, and it just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm
just laying.
Can you send that out?
What? There.
A link?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Did some free advertising for you, Sky.
What are you advertising?
Hit the
You
thumbs
You-
up.
$100.
Hit the thumbs
Huh?
up. Please share and subscribe. Did you
Oh.
just
Nick.
Field goal.
I didn't even
What's the update on the game? Anybody got an update on the game?
Yeah, it's
10-11.
20 to 10 Niners.
Sorry to any fans, but I could not stand the halftime because I couldn't stand either of those two.
You don't like J-Lo or Shakira?
I cannot stand them at all. Shakira makes me want to just jump. Like, I'm not even kidding.
You don't like Shakira? Ah, what
Who's
the
playing?
hell?
No,
who's playing in the
she's always
Super
like,
Bowl?
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Like-
got a different style for sure.
Who's playing in the
Huh.
Super Bowl?
Dang.
Hey, Chuck.
Niners and oh crap. I'm watching it. I should know. I'm spacing on the second one.
The Chiefs and the
49ers.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
49ers.
I'm not a football guy. I wouldn't know.
See, and that's
Yeah.
why I got a stream going tonight because there's a lot of us that aren't football followers, you know. And
Look how shaky my hand is.
Where is your honey pants? Don't see it.
we do not yet. Don't be showing us your shaky hand.
I just wonder, I can't see his hand. It must be in his pants. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there you go.
I like
McCoy, why am I here? LOL. Hi, Terry and Circles. Good to see ya.
Hey, Terry. Hey, you got the link, Nick. I don't know. What was it? What was he going to show us? Sty?
What?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, see, now you see how I feel.
Yeah, you're gonna show us something you said before. Nick asked for the link.
No,
What is it?
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm not going to show you nothing.
Okay.
Just because you got my briefs doesn't mean I can show
Hey.
you.
You got super chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to do three things at once here. Relax,
Yeah,
relax.
no, you have to
Shellac.
do four.
There
have to
you
do
go.
four.
There's my boy. For upcoming birthday, depends.
Yeah, keep them coming, brother.
Thanks a lot.
Your birthday this month too, Sty?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
11.
And guess what? It's on my day off of YouTube. So
Oh hell no.
So
You
no
don't say.
birthday stream from this old boy.
Mine's
I'll be one of
this
those streamers that just sleep while they stream.
Hey Nick.
Yeah, February 11th for me.
Mine's the 18th and Jay's is the 24th.
Hey, mine's on the 24th.
Wow.
So when's yours, Sty?
The 11th.
Okay, so I'll have to say something on the 11th when we drew in our lives if I can remember the time and the date.
I got to do a refresh on my green screen because I'm hiccuping again here.
Carbon fiber fart barbecue scented filter underwear Nick Jones. Okay.
That probably didn't do any damn good either. Well, I know what I got to do.
Does the angle on my face look like I'm just creeping?
Yeah.
I don't want to say what it looks like right now. But yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't say that out loud.
So when you're out running around, Sty, I figured out how to get StreamYard and Streamlabs.
Yeah, I heard that. StreamYard and Streamlabs work together. That's good.
Oh, I'm buying a
I'll be
green
right
screen
back,
tonight.
guys.
Okay, bye bye.
Please
You
go.
want to see my massive forehead?
I'm
Peekaboo.
back. No, my system's lagging again. I'm going to close some tabs and see if that helps at all because probably not.
Time to upgrade, Ty.
I'm going to have to upgrade. That's another ching. I got, they want me to make this dang East Coast trip. That don't give me much ching to put into my computer, into my studio. But yeah, today, oh my God, it's like I was telling these gals they wanted to have a chat, and I said, well, I'd set up a StreamYard, but I can't. I said my system can't handle that many programs at once. I had Filmora going, I had Canva going, I had three open tabs running YouTube, and yeah, a couple other things.
I gotta
But
get
I've been working on my channel. If any of you want to take a peek, I got a new channel banner, and I'm tweaking my thumbnails. So
I gotta get hold of NBA. He's supposed to be making us a song of the old Hank Williams Jr. Country Boys Can't Survive. So I think that'll be kind of neat. Nick's got the old eye going. He's got the evil eye.
gonna get a copyright on that one.
No, he's actually gonna sing the song for us, and he's gonna send it to me.
Doesn't matter. It's
What
still
song do you
Hank's song, and you're gonna end up with a copyright. It won't be a strike. It'll be a claim.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll sing you a song.
Absolutely.
You can sing me a song?
They're considered covers.
Yeah.
And they're gonna copyright claim
Wait,
it.
so I can't sing a song.
Why?
Yeah, don't take my word. Ask Sam about covers.
Dang.
Sam, where are you, Sam?
She'll be back.
I was just gonna sing you a whole album, but now I can't.
Well, we had your favorite song playing last night, Nick.
Heck, I did that on one of my videos.
That's my rap song.
Somebody just, I mean, they played only about 18 seconds of an artist
It's enough with 5.
that was doing a cover.
That's in fair use, isn't it?
And they-
18 seconds.
No,
No.
there is no
There's no fair use.
1 second is too much. There's
So
no
I
fair
think there's-
use time limit. Fair use has nothing to do with time at all.
So
That's a
Sam,
misnomer. That's again. Now I just want to put out that cautionary statement.
I know there's a
everybody out there.
fair use on
There's
certain.
1,001. Nick, let me finish this. There's 1,001 YouTube advisory channels out there going to tell you everything about copyright. They're going to tell you about YouTube strikes and blah 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 blah. There's 1,001 of them, and there's only about 1 out of 100 that are right nail on the head. It's all rumor generated or opinionated. It's not based on fact. When it comes to copyright claims, I tell you what, talk to artists, people that have channels that are music related or other copyright material related, and ask them about the nightmares they go through.
Yeah.
It's not what these YouTube tech channels say it is. For crying out loud, they don't do anything copyright, but they're telling you what the rules are. Boy, they have all the advice in the world, but they're not living it. They're not doing it. They're not a creator in copyrighted type materials. What you need the people you need to listen to are the people that are actually doing it.
so
They have the experience, the history, and they're doing the one-on-one with YouTube, dealing with it. That's where you get the good information.
You're telling me not to use that song then, huh?
Well, no, you can use it. I've got a couple of videos that have copyright claims on it, and I share the revenue with the copyright claimant. So I don't care because it made my video really good to have that song in it, so I played it anyway. That's like I did one stream where I played Charlie Pride's song "We're All His Children." Love that song. I'll give up my ad revenue to have that song in one of my videos. You betcha.
See, he was gonna play it with a guitar and he's gonna sing it. So I thought, well, that's all in his words.
No, it's not original.
Oh, okay.
There is fair use for certain times,
Yeah,
but a lot of the people abuse the system. There is fair use, and it's like certain timing, but they can abuse the system.
No, don't sell that, Nick. Don't do that, because there is no time limit. There is no time limit. If they can identify 2 seconds of that song and it's theirs, boom, copyright. They have the right to copyright claim it.
Yeah.
There is no time settings at all when it comes to fair use.
Yep.
It's not a time issue. It's not a time issue. Now, fair use would be like if you're a song critic and that's all you do is you play the music and over the music, and it's got to be over it. It can't be after you listen to the whole song. It's got to be during the song. You're making commentary about that song, and you're talking over the top of it once in a while, saying, well, that line wasn't worth a darn. They should have rewrote that. That's fair use. That's fair use because you can play that whole song as long as you're interjecting over the top of it. Because then it's just like a news broadcast,
Nick, I got somebody since I started playing around with Filmora and making these things. I've already got 2 copyright infringement claims from YouTube telling me that people are using my creations to go into their video, which is kind of really odd. But
that's weird.
Yeah, and now
the ones you just made?
Samantha just had a claim the other day. Was that yesterday?
And it's not even. It's funny because it's my original work. I wrote the melody and the lyrics. All that was the same was the title, and they claimed that it was the melody that was the same. No, we all listened to the song. It is nothing like mine. So I did. What did I do? I responded. And,
he disputed the claim. So
yeah, exactly. Disputed the claim, and I'm waiting to hear back. But it's bull crap, and they'll do it just because they can.
Yep.
Their system's nuts because they abuse the crap out of it. Like anything they can claim, second or not, or whatever they can somehow, like anything, even if they're lying, they will claim it. And I just don't get it why that's still a thing.
Somebody took all my graphics out, Nick, and took my wolf, and they tried to apply that to their video.
Hey, keep this conversation going. I'll be right back. I got to get out of the stream back in, get rid of this lag.
So what I did was I changed the title. I put one more word in front of my title, and now they can't say anything. But if they could have gotten me on anything, it would have been the title. But you can't do that because there's tons of songs out there with the same exact title. You can't claim copyright on a title, only lyrics or melody. And neither of them were anything alike. Zero. I don't even listen to the person.
That's weird because the title, there's so many songs that copy each other with titles and everything, or it's, there's so many titles already. Like you say anything and it's probably already a title.
Yeah.
So
you'd be surprised what people are trying to do. I've watched videos where people actually took the guy's whole content and then put himself in there and try to use it as their own. Because that's the other thing is when you start making like graphics and stuff like that, that's considered art. Mm-hmm. And you can't use that. That's all, like mine has watermarks in it. So when they tried to use the wolf, it came back right to me. And YouTube now has got that thing in there. It tells you it's 100%. It's like, what are you trying to do? I spend hours and hours making that channel stuff. And then you're telling me that somebody's trying to grab that already. And like you said, Nick, it's only been out for like, a week?
Yeah.
And that's the thing is YouTube. People don't understand that either. YouTube's not making choices on these copyright claims. They don't have the legal right to decide whether you're right or they're right.
Yeah,
they don't have the power to make that decision. They're just acting kind of like a arbitrator. They're going to get just a little ways into the middle and see if they can get it settled. At the end of the day, if you cannot in black and white prove your position, YouTube's going to say, well, now it goes to the next step. The person that put the claim against you, we will not monetize that video. And that person that put the claim against you won't get monetized. They're not going to get any money off of it. Neither one of you are. They'll have to sue you.
Mm-hmm.
And they put it right back in your lap. You're going to have to sue them, or they're going to have to sue you to resolve it, because YouTube literally by law has no right to get in the middle of it.
Like on mine, it said that I can actually tell him that he has 24 hours to take it down. or I can take all his monetized stuff out, but it was only a channel that had 7 views. Or so I can tell him, number one, you got to take that's mine because it came up as it's 100% copy of my stuff.
Right.
So he's got 7 days to take it off. Or I could say, okay, you can use it, but you're going to get all your ads are going to come to me.
Right.
So
and the only resolve he'll have after that point will be to sue you. He can't sue YouTube because YouTube's going to do what you said. You're the claimant. They're going to do what you said, and that works the other way. If somebody puts a claim against you and you say, no, and they say, yeah, YouTube's not going to, they can't legally get in the middle of that. That's a dispute against you and the copyright holder. Then you would have to sue that copyright holder and say they're wrong. YouTube can't do it. They can't give you the legal advice. They can't go there. And people want to blame YouTube all the time on that, but it's really not YouTube's fault. It's the law. The stinking law.
Best thing I can tell you guys is make your own stuff. Then you don't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Because you got copies of you making that video. Like I got copies of it in my downloads. I got copies of everything.
Safest. It's not foolproof, but that's the safest.
Yeah.
Sam found
I've
out
had
her
two
song
things.
literally is pure original.
Yep.
And we listened to the claimant, the song they're saying that she is violating under copyright. We listened to that song, and my God Almighty, that'd be like a couple of savages on a pair of drums trying to say, oh well, Inagata Davida, that's we're putting a copyrighted claim against it because we heard 2 drum beats that sounded just like our whole thing of drums.
Yeah.
What the F are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so blatantly black and white that Sam's song and what they're claiming Sam's song where she took their melody, it ain't so. It just, I mean,
No.
Sam, how big's that channel?
Huh?
How big's the channel?
oh, it's not a channel.
They're not a channel. It's what is it? It's Sony, and it's the Latin version.
Yeah.
Latin is Sony, and they're trying to, because I guess this person did their song, and it features somebody that they have signed. And they're claiming that the melody is the same, but it's not. The only thing that was the same was the title, which I changed.
Yeah.
And, it's just ridiculous. So hopefully they'll hear my dispute and leave it alone, because
I just like now recently after we started doing things, every single one of my live streams, they're saying that it's limited ads. And I'm like, we have not done anything different than what we normally do, but YouTube will only give me limited ads.
They won't take it off limited ads?
Nope.
Because mine goes limited ads for about 4 hours at the longest. After a live stream ends, it'll be limited ads for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
I think
that's
what it is,
because YouTube's running the whole stream through their algorithm, so it takes them that long. And then the monetization turns on.
I think what it is because we're showing knives and stuff like that. I think that's why.
I don't understand that though, because I've done that in a lot of my streams. We showed off all of our knives, and I've showed my handgun half a dozen times at least in streams, and those are all still monetized.
Yeah, I don't know. They won't.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, that's why I say, it seems like everybody's got an answer, but none of those answers fit every situation.
No.
And what it is I think the answer is YouTube. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing half the time, and so they're treating channels across the board differently. Boom, 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 boom.
I think it has to with their bot system now.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's randomly hitting certain channels and not other channels, and
it seems though that when they catch you, or it's like last time, ours, it took them almost 6 hours to go through ours, and then it came back and said, no, you got limited ads. So it seems like once you get it a couple times, they really watch that one closer.
Yeah. And what I did for a while was I asked for a review on every one of them.
That's what I do.
Yep. And I just kept doing that because for about 3-4 months, everything was limited, everything. And they weren't coming up. It was my videos, it was my streams, everything was limited. So I just kept review. And then they started coming up. They started coming back. And now my whole channel, they're all back. They're all back. So except the ones I knew wouldn't come back. Because I done it. It was my own doing.
Yeah, but this wolf, if you look at that, I mean, you can see by the picture. I mean, I know that tree.
Uh-huh.
Don't understand.
Yeah.
I just changed my avatar to like a whole list of videos that are limited. Those are all my target practice videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you talk about
A lot of the ones they demonetized are the slingshot ones.
That's nuts.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, buddy, anything that you have to do with that has the knives, guns, they hit you hard.
Yep.
See, and that's what I don't understand, why they haven't hit mine. They haven't hit mine.
Well, you should see it. Well, if you watch our live stream last night, I mean, everybody on the panel was pulling out knives, pulling out for lighting fires in the house. I mean, it was just crazy.
Well, that was, that was that one stream of mine. Like I was saying, we were popping out all of our handguns. We were showing all of our knives.
Wow.
And I thought for sure, oh yeah, they're not going to monetize that puppy. It was limited for a few hours, and then pop, it popped up. It's fully monetized.
They're like, we don't have time to go through that whole video, so they're just like, okay, here we go.
And there are monetized firearms channels out there. I don't remember all the names of them, but Hickok 45, he's one.
Oh yeah.
Majority of his videos are monetized, and that's nothing but firearms. Live firearms.
You have to say that in the title and in the about page, and you have to say it that this is about guns and things like that.
Yeah, well, his titles are clear that it says what kind of firearm today, and his descriptions really tell you, what they're gonna range test this ammo and these guns, and his about section is all about guns. That's all he does is guns.
I got that 11 second with me with the Benelli shooting, not monetized. That's yellow.
Yeah.
11 second, just me shooting with that stupid shotgun.
Samantha, how much longer is left on the Super Bowl?
It's on commercial right now, but I'll check when.
Is it? Just let me know when it's almost over. I'll put it back on my TV.
I will. I think they're still in the third.
Red cherry, apple, and such. Never berry. What?
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to be taking off. Sty.
Okie dokie.
See you later, Mark.
Are you doing another 6-hour live stream later?
I have no idea. We're on Tyler's channel tonight, so I don't know what he's got planned, but I sure hope not.
Oh, okay.
I know it's open panel, but I hope it's not a 6-hour.
You better get used to that, Mark.
Yeah.
Water.
Man, it's good my camera's off. I'm yawning like crazy.
When I get tired, I shut my camera off just in case I nod a little.
Because you're too busy racing around with cars and trying to hit some kind of ball all the time.
Yeah, but that keeps you awake. You don't get tired eating that. Mhm.
By the way, you guys, I am not getting on the. I am not playing no games tonight.
Oh, you're boring.
I am boring tonight. I'm going to be real boring after this. Yeah.
All right, guys, take care. Be good.
Hey, you too, Mark.
Mark.
Hey, what dates are your camp out?
We are going to be out the 10th through the 17th.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, doggone it. I'm still gonna, I got 8 days, but I'll be in touch if I can work something out. But
Okay, buddy.
yeah, thanks for being here.
You betcha. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
See you later.
See
Hi,
ya.
Evie Bubbles,
Yee, bubbles.
and yeah, Tara and tea with Mrs. B. Blackberry campfire pie sounds amazing. Yeah, I got a pudgy pie baker. I can't wait to get back out in the woods and have a campfire and make goodies in the pudgy pie cooker.
Are you talking about food again? I'm hungry.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Actually, for us, it's talking about food still.
And
Nick,
then I'm going to get me a Sty beard.
Nick, there's 850 left in the 4th right now.
Aye.
Oh, Nick. Nick is
Hello.
back.
Nick is
Hello.
back.
I'll hop on in a minute here then.
Oh,
Hey, trollbacker.
I'm a what?
You're a trollbacker.
No, I just
You're
like having fun.
Yeah, I know.
Chuck, it's my big screen. It's right in front of me, and it's on the Super Bowl's plan. So
Mhm.
Yeah, she's in the living room. She took over the big screen and sent the hubby to the bedroom to watch it on the small screen.
I need my laptop, man.
Yeah,
It's good I didn't
no,
have my
the-
camera on when I first joined because I had the Super Bowl going on my big TV and my phone was pointed at it. So it's good that wasn't there for copyright.
Mhm.
You can always cut it out.
Because
if you
I
want.
heard when they see Super Bowl, they just shut the stream down like immediately.
Yeah, I don't want anything shown that's
No,
NFL related. That
it's crazy.
discussing, talking about stuff out in the chat. That's a different thing. But boy, oh boy, on the panel or live, you show something NFL, boy, they're
Yep.
gonna shut you down. Like if I would have at halftime popped just a little bit up, oh, boom, we're out of here.
Gone.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody much worse than the NFL when it comes to copyright claiming folks. Boy, the NFL just tough.
No, I think your version of the NFL were like a bunch of pansies. Yeah. Sty. No, seriously. You take all the pads off them and put them with the British rugby team. We're like, oh, my arms broke like bloody women. Overpaid pansies.
The Pansy Bowl.
No, I'm big into watching the rugby.
Is there any way to use like filters on here? Like on your face?
I've seen people do it.
Yeah.
How do they do that? I have no
Well,
clue.
some of them do it. Well, what is that? What do they call that? Ann would know.
Yeah.
Because Ann does them, and it's all done from their phone or their computer. So it really what it is it's an add-on to what you're sending out. So it's not something that's going on in the stream itself, but something that's coming from you to the stream. Snapcam, there you go, Eileen. You're a smart one. Snapcam. That's the program.
Snapcam. Will you put it on your phone?
You can put it on your computer too. I had loaded Snapcam. This is a long time ago, actually. I had gotten Snapcam, and it don't work worth a darn when you're bearded like me. It's almost like the damn thing says he's already goofy looking.
How's your day been then, Sty?
That's what?
Hmm?
I didn't hear you.
No, I just said, how's your day been?
How's my day been? My day has been pretty good. Snapchat. Snapchat?
Snapcam is what Eileen says.
Snapcam is what Eileen said. Running Water's
Let
questioning. He's got a question mark. Snapchat?
me see if I can figure something.
He's got Nick. He's got.
Bye, Mrs. B.
See if this works. Yeah.
Bye, Mrs. B.
Can you still see me and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the cat's head. Premiere uses the cat's head all the time. It's pretty weird, if you ask me. When I watch Premiere, it doesn't take long, and that cat starts freaking me out. I mean, the way its eyes cross. They don't just move. There's times they cross, and I'm like, whoa, I'm going to cross my eyes. Because the eyes are so big on that cat. Sam doesn't need that stuff. She's got awesome facial expressions.
Yeah, I pretty much give myself away with just my expressions. No words are
She can
necessary.
give herself away easily.
Yeah.
Nick, you're up here twice. There you are.
My phone. I tried that. My phone. Crashed.
Yummy.
Oh,
What is that?
damn it. And get that out of my face.
Sausage.
Sausage. Oh, God, yeah, slice me off a big piece. Oh,
Oh, that's nice. That
God.
looks nice.
Num,
Is that black pudding?
Num.
Oh,
I could live on sausage. I just really could.
Mm-hmm. You was the one not talking about food, not me.
Where's the mic
You
on
like-
my phone? I don't even know where it's at.
You like sausage, Karen? Like this?
That stuff is good, especially with crackers and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yep.
I like an assortment of cheese. I like baby Swiss. I like sharp cheddar, and I like Colby Jack, and I love pepper jack, and I got to slice up some of all of it with my sausage. Oh shit! Oh,
I'm starting to get worried about you,
that's
Sly.
killing me, Ann. Oh. Oh, I just love the sausage, and I got none. I got no sausage.
Sly, I'm starting to get really worried about you, mate. Really worried.
And he wants
I-
to suffer.
I know one person is in the house, the other person is not. I'm going to have to send them a message, but I want to thank the folks that contributed to the channel under the PayPal yesterday. That was awful sweet of you. Awful sweet of you. Thank you so much. That was totally unexpected. I don't check my PayPal account often, because really the only thing that goes into my PayPal account is contributions from the channel. So until I start getting close to a goal, then I go and I look at the PayPal and go, oh my gosh, yeah, somebody left something in there. It goes to that purpose, to that goal. And
Thank you, whoever it is.
yeah, it was two folks that contributed very nicely in the PayPal account. And folks, when they donate to the PayPal account, unless they actually tell me, yeah, go ahead and say who I am, and I did. I just, want to respect their privacy because they didn't say anything in a message. So some folks just don't want to be advertised when they do that.
See you later, Pilo.
Oh, bye, Pilo. Love you too, girl. You take care.
Catch you later,
Love
Pilo.
you. Ooh, what?
Guns are going off.
Yeah,
Guns?
that's what it says in the chat.
Boom.
Yeah, too cute. Lives in the woods.
Oh,
Man, I keep yawning like a lot.
Did you
wasn't
sleep
so-
last night?
Yeah, I went to bed at 4 and I woke up at like 11, so
Okay,
it's not
then you
bad.
get enough sleep. Yeah, that's enough.
more than what I get.
Yeah, more than I get.
I don't get very much.
I woke up every half an hour from I went to bed today. I look at the clock and I was looking. Maybe Phil has texted me like, it's okay. Like I was like, oh, I was so worried about that fool. Oh,
Yeah, he was in bad shape.
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
He couldn't breathe. That is why he was hiding. He couldn't breathe.
When he said that a couple times there, he felt he couldn't breathe. I didn't
No.
like that. Didn't like hearing that. That's
Almost
not
45
good.
minutes. He couldn't have almost not breathe there.
Hi, Keith.
Why, what's happened to Phil?
He drank 5 bottles of hot sauce in a row.
Yeah. And then I tried to throw it back up. And then he started to not feel good and he had the breathing problems.
Not good.
He couldn't throw it up. He maybe threw up like in half a bottle. That was all. So.
Yeah, thanks, Chuck, for saying on second thought, never mind. I don't think I want to see a plain old Chuck bubble bath. I don't know. Now Ann might go over there if it's a personal stream, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jump in the bubble bath, plain over.
I wish we had a bath.
You don't?
Nope.
Make an outdoor.
I've got a tub, but I don't use the tub. I'm a shower guy. I don't.
Hey, Heike. Nice to see you.
I can't use my bath because it's too bloody small. I get stuck in it.
Sounds like the bathtub we had in our trailer house. That bugger was only about 4 feet long. It was only maybe 20 inches wide. You get in there and your ass are rubbing both sides and your knees are almost touching your chin. You go, yep, I'm in the tub.
Bradley had some breathing problems after he had the shark challenge last night. His stomach was so bad. He couldn't drink anything before today, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he did quite a number on his stomach doing those 5 bottles of hot sauce. The actual challenge is only 1 bottle.
Yeah.
And a person that is a pro pepperhead, she did 4.
Mm-hmm.
And he set out to beat her. Now, what are those? Did anybody check those guys out that were doing 10 today?
Yeah, me and Phil was watching them today. And Dustin, the atomic guy, and Hot Damshaw Roger, they did 10. And the other guy, he did 5. And then he had to throw up.
So Roger made it to 10.
Yeah. He
Oh,
looked like he was, Walking Dead. He was so
I
pale.
betcha.
He was so pale. Oh. But they did it. Casino?
They did 10. Both of them did 10, huh?
Yeah. Dustin and Roger both did 10. So I bet they will have a pretty hard night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And James quit after 5. Well,
Yeah.
I would have quit after 1. And I would have been in misery. Good to
Yeah.
see you, Kirk. It's great that you're here.
I hit pick 3 and the Powerball.
Oh wow.
Mm. That don't tell me anything. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Sty, I wouldn't drink one or couldn't.
Couldn't.
That sheet is pretty hard. Oh, the lotto doll. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had to get the Super Bowl back on.
I hope he didn't burn the lining in his stomach. My sister did. Wasn't great sight. He stayed in the hospital. No.
When it scared me when Phil like just got off and ended the stream that quick. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he did not know.
At that point, he knew it wasn't going to get any better. So it made no sense to keep that stream going because unless he was feeling improvement, he might as well just get out of there and just take care of himself. And he did the right thing.
Yeah. He got up and he was sitting in the couch all night almost. And just sitting there, just in one position.
Yeah. They're tough. They're wow.
And that's not like a weak hot sauce either. That's like a strong hot sauce.
Yeah, that was a pretty strong one. Pretty strong one.
Yeah. There's many that throw up after they check that sauce.
It's like he was saying that that sauce was rated a couple 100,000 Scovilles below Reaper's, but look at the volume he took in. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Yeah. And you have the vinegar that is the most they have trouble with the vinegar.
Yeah, he has a lot of trouble if there's vinegar in it. A lot of trouble.
Same as Roger. He can't handle the vinegar either.
Really?
Yeah. But it was more lemon juice in this, but it was also that vinegar. So yeah, you like.
Yeah, I can actually sit and drink vinegar.
Yeah,
I could sit here with a glass. I could sit here with a glass of vinegar and drink it.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
It doesn't upset my stomach at all.
I should drink it because I have that apple cider vinegar, that mother, or what they call it. That's should be good for you, but I haven't started drinking it.
The nice thing with vinegar is it helps break up kidney stones. Yeah, apple cider vinegar. Yeah. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good for you. A lot of people though can't handle drinking, but just a little bit of it. That's like pickle juice. That's nothing but vinegar too. And I can sit and drink a big glass of pickle juice. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to vinegar.
Yeah.
Bounty?
Huh? Huh?
No, this is not the
I keep wanting to light these candles I got over here.
That's funny.
You got a nice collection of books there.
Yeah.
Sty Stories, all of them.
It's the Sty Study.
We're not going to run out for a while. Burdock root, dandelion root tea for Jim when he had stones, broke them up and dissolved them. Yep. Very good, very good.
Is Carolyn still there? I just saw her message.
Her last comment was about apple cider vinegar.
Mm.
Oh, okay, Carolyn. I just saw your message now.
No, I can't take a book off the shelf and read it to you. No. I know a YouTuber out there that was sitting and reading through books, and I think he was on about his third or fourth book, and each stream was one chapter of a book. All of a sudden, just boom, 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 all these streams, past streams of his, and the current one, copyright claims, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, because he was using copyrighted material. And he was just reading it, you know.
Yeah. I want to use the music, and I want to use because I don't know how much you can earn on a video, but if it isn't much, why don't you use music you can use, you know?
I wish it was a little more clear what music you can use,
Yeah.
where there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You can use this, and because there's a lot of music out there that's kind of iffy. You don't know, can I use it? You know, and you don't find out till you use it, and then you wait for that claim. You know. And you know, YouTube's got its audio library, but that's limited. You know, there's only just so much in that audio library. That's one thing I like with Filmora too, is their audio library is royalty free, all 100% royalty free, guaranteed to not. And they even go so far as you're given an exclusion if that music is ever taken and used in a copyright status down the road, and you used it in a Filmora video, and it was Filmora's audio that you used, you're still protected. They won't copyright claim you because at the time of use, you're contracting with Filmora to guarantee the longevity of that you won't get charged with something later. And that's what some of these people do, is they copyright something after the fact, then they see that YouTubers were using it, and they go back and copyright claim them. I hate that.
But like I said, if you have a video and you use like music in it and things like that, but I don't know. How much can you earn on one video? Like, is it just couple dollars or is it more? If it's just couple dollars, why don't you use music you want to use?
See, that's it. Is a lot of it is just a copyright claim. So for some of us creators, I've got videos that only make 30, 40 cents a month.
Yeah,
And
that is what
they got a copyrighted song in it. So yeah, I'll let them have the 30 or 40 cents. It doesn't
yeah,
make a difference. And
because that
but
music can also make you want to see the video, because
right.
it's like, yeah.
So I get
So
more views because of
yeah,
it. And
yeah,
then it also brings them to the channel and they'll go look at other stuff I have. But now in
mhm,
like in Sam's case, I mean, those claims are actually attacking her work. So
yeah,
so for her, it's not just the demonetization thing, it's the false statement that it's been done by somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, that's a credibility issue too. You know, you want to be able to say, no, 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 that's mine, that's not yours. Don't be telling people that otherwise, you know.
I really don't even think that they even listened or watched the video. I think they just saw the headline or
Yeah.
the title and just assumed and wrote some B crap claim. So that's what ticks me off the most about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I believe that 100%. Because there's no way they actually
Yeah.
did a
If they
did
listened
a
to it, they wouldn't have.
song to song
Yeah.
comparison. They never did because
Yeah.
there is none. There is no. I mean, it's night and day. It was
Yeah.
when I was listening when you were playing it, and I'm listening to it, and I'm going, all right, where in this song? Come on, come on! Sooner or later, that melody's got to be there somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not.
No.
It's not there anywhere in it, and the whole genre, everything about it is totally, totally off.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Hopefully they retract their claim.
Yeah,
That would be the
they have to do that because it's not
wise
the
thing to do.
same. Yeah.
What?
It's not the same title now, and it's
No.
definitely not the same music, so they can't say that it's just the same song. So yeah,
right.
Yeah.
just keep, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep
Okay, Carolyn, love you, girl. You have a very good night.
Love you,
God bless
Carolyn.
you. Got you in my
Take care.
prayers. Got a package going out tomorrow. I got my
Yeah.
printer hooked up.
Bye, Carolyn.
Yeah,
Bye.
all I got to do is print off a shipping label, and I'm out of here with that tomorrow.
Yeah, I should do the same, man, because I'll promise Carolyn for a while now and send her package back. Yeah, you know me. Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed with myself that I'm getting it out tomorrow. I am so slow at getting to the post office.
I have something, but I want to make something, but I will never. I don't get my fat ass out the door. Oh.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, Lori.
Yep. So are you sleeping down there, Nick?
It could be.
Could be. Kid fell asleep.
Wait, can you not hear me when my phone's like closed?
Oh, there you go. Now we can
Oh,
hear you.
yeah. No, now we can hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my
Have you
God.
been talking?
I've had my phone just like I just click the button where it turns the screen off, and you guys must have not heard me.
No? You could have
That's
been
annoying.
yakking away and we wouldn't have heard a word.
My package is showing is still on track to deliver tomorrow.
Is that by UPS or United States Post Office? That'll tell me how early I got to shake it out in the morning. Yeah, my boy's sending me a package
Oh.
with a new toy. I'll show it off to all you
Oh,
folks once I get it out and play with it a little.
You said about that. I can't wait to see that. Because
You're gonna play with it a little. Oh,
Play with it.
how you doing?
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
coming through the USPS, not UPS.
Mhm.
Okay, it's either going to be here by 10 o'clock in the morning, or it's going to be here at about 3:30 in the afternoon.
It's a blow up doll.
As long as it comes without air in it.
Hey, you want to blow her or yourself? Okay. Mhm.
Oh, and
Yes, there.
I had bought my grandkids a couple of those punching bags. You know, they don't
Sure.
like selling those anymore because they say they're violent. They teach kids violence.
I'm gonna time you up, Bradley.
They're hard to find, those old punching bags, you know. And the ones I bought them, there were these clowns.
Huh.
And I got this air pump for my air mattresses, right? And I used that and I'm blowing one of them clowns up. It blew his freaking head right off. And kids are watching and going, "Oh, Grandpa, that clown's cool. Oh, he's kind of big, Grandpa. It's big. How big are you gonna make it?" And boom, blew his head off. Oops, a little too much air. Good thing it wasn't one of them dirty dolls. Would have farted and flown out the window. Where she think she's going? Oh, here we go.
You?
No, you.
Oh,
and
me?
Brad. You and Brad.
I timed them up. He told me to shut the hell up, so now I'm timing it up. I can sit there and cry, you baby.
Chuck says he's back, fresh as a flower in less than a half an hour. Did you enjoy your shower, Chuck?
Yeah, did you? Mm. Oh,
It's been a while since you timed Bradley out.
yeah, it was about time now. Yeah.
Oh, you're terrible.
And I love it. Oh, revenge. Mm.
I don't want to have to hog tie you again.
Oh, I bet you won't hog tie me. You dirty little.
No.
That's too darn funny. I wish I would have seen that. Did you guys do that live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I posted.
Okay, I'll go back and look at it then.
He started right after I started the fucking stream. Yeah, he tied me up and pulled me back. He pulled me behind the horse.
No.
I was yelling.
Dragging you?
I lost my hat. I couldn't find my hat again. Yeah, no. So I
Boy,
was
you
going.
knocked your hat off, boy. Now you're looking for trouble, boy.
Yeah. My hat.
I'll see you out in the street at high noon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use the old red eye on you.
But I killed him sometimes. Yeah, but he has some throwing knives. I didn't have. I hadn't that. Nope.
See, that's why I don't play that crap with people, because you know, you go in there and they all want to kill you. That's all. They figure, oh, we only play together, so I get to shoot you. I get to kill you. And that's
last night I was the one who was killing everybody because nobody killed me beside him. So I killed everybody.
That's just like I had my grandson playing Minecraft with me. Well, now you can't. You know, we set traps for each other and stuff, but it doesn't kill you. You know, just it's inconvenient kind of thing. Oh no, that little shit. What's he do? He manages to get himself a half a dozen creeper eggs, right? And he comes. I spent weeks working on this awesome mansion, right? And I got all these chests full of awesome shit. Oh, and it was, it was in survivor mode. It wasn't creative. It took months to build this world, right? I'm in this castle I made, and I'm going through the chest. While I'm going through the chest, not paying much attention, I see him come walking into the room. Close the chest, turn around, and right behind him is a half a dozen of them creepers. He spawned them right outside the outside door, and then opened the door and got them to follow him in. And he come running to me, and he runs past me. He runs past me, starts chopping a hole in the wall to get in the next room. I got 6 creepers within 10 paces of me, and there was no stopping them. Just boom, 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 blew the shit out of my place. I told him, fix it. He goes, no, it's your place. You fix it. Oh. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I mean, so when I play with other people, I just assume they're out to kill me, just like Anne in Rocket League. I'm going to blow your car up, Sty. I'm going to blow your car up.
How many times did you blow me up?
All by accident.
Yeah, oh fuck it. Oh hell no.
Yeah, just by accident. I didn't see you there.
No. It's like, even Mike, he's playing Minecraft. I never care for Minecraft, but he's playing with his daughter-in-law. She's like 7 or 8 years old. And one day, his daughter was shooting him or something. So he went back to her house and blew the whole house up. Yeah, she has to learn some days. Like 7, 8, year old, and he blew her whole house up.
Yeah. Hey, Kirk, is the question how do you get like on a panel like this, or how do you host one? It's a little different both ways, but to get on the panel, it's not tough. Now, on my channel, a lot of people will put the link in the chat, and I don't do that. Hi, Shane. Great to see you, buddy.
Hey, Shane.
But for me, if you friend me over in Facebook, or you can message me, even if you haven't friended me yet, over in Facebook at the Sty Shack or Sty North, and then from that, I can send you a link to be on the panel. And for you, Kirk, I would love to have you on pop in one of my Into the Outdoor streams. I think we could have a very, very good conversation over there. Yeah. Yeah. McCoy has to email me, and that works too. You can email me. My email address is.
Hang on.
Is in my. Oh, you're gonna pop it up there?
Yeah, hang on.
A fart gun on the cars. I'm still. Anne's gonna help me. I think I'll have her do that tomorrow or Tuesday. Help me beef up my car.
Yeah, I can do that.
One thing I did was I bought some of them stinking credits, and I opened up tier 1.
Oh, I never bought anything.
I did.
Oh,
to open up tier 1, all the options in tier 1.
You really want to beat me now.
Well, guys, it's about that time for me.
Yeah, dinner time, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know yet. I gotta go figure that out.
Gotta go figure it out. Oh boy.
All right.
Hey, thanks, sweetheart.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys.
You betcha. We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch real soon.
All right. Bye. See ya.
The Super Bowl's getting real hectic.
What are you doing?
No, I'm just watching the Super Bowl. It's getting real hectic.
The oh, Bounty must have came in.
Bounty, yeah,
Yep. Hi, Bounty.
Can I ask you, did you just open a new Facebook page?
Did what
Me?
happen to who?
I got a new friend request on Facebook, but I don't know if it is him because I already have him.
The
If you can hear me.
Me?
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you can add me on Facebook, Nick, if you
oh,
want
he
to.
started a new Facebook page, and it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, Bounty. You never know.
Yeah, you start a new one and you friend the closest people, and then it's easier to keep track. I know what he's talking about there is you get so many.
Okay, Bounty, I added you.
You miss. That's what's happening on mine too. Is I'm starting to miss a lot of my good friends and their
Oh,
posts.
there's a hard name. Michelin. Fuck. No.
Miscellaneous magnets.
I can never say that.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous.
What is that fucking word? Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous.
You sound like you're casting a spell.
Yeah. Miscellaneous. No. I don't know.
No,
Hey,
McCoy, I
Magnet.
haven't decided yet. I haven't decided for next Saturdays yet.
Miscellaneous. Is that right? Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Then it is a there. Fuck it.
Lanius.
Lanius. Magnet.
My ass. Missing my ass.
Oh. No, Morris, I'm gonna go, everybody. I got to get the fire rolling. Thanks for having me over, Sty, and everyone in the Sty Shack. Okay, see you later.
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Donald.
Have a good night.
Oh, look at
anyone
this.
heard
Look at this guy. I know
No,
the
I
game's
haven't.
over. There he is. Good to see you alive.
Yeah.
I say magnets there. Yeah.
It's the spicy man.
That's a hell of a football game, huh?
Yeah.
Kansas
How's
City
it
came back with 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to win it 31-20.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Hey,
Never count out KC, man.
Hey, Chelsea.
Do you know how it is with the Roger?
With Roger?
Yeah. Have you heard
No,
something?
I messaged his wife right after it happened and just left it at that. And I figure, I just told her that, we're all thinking about him. So if there was anything, she would have messaged me back.
Good.
She did look at my message.
Oh.
I just send one more message there.
Hey, Bradley, how was it to be timed out by me? Did you like it?
Timed out Bradley good. He probably deserved it.
Yeah, she nailed it.
Yeah.
He's giving me a hard time to know I timed him out.
There you go. What's up, McCoys? Sorry.
I got to read this. Alexander says, I'm back. My hillbilly neighbors were fighting. I never heard someone threaten to stab someone with a live porcupine.
That's funny.
That is. Back off! I'll stab you with this porcupine.
Well, that was funny.
Well, you like how the Chiefs team are all laughing and jumping around and stuff.
Oh, nice to hear, Bradley.
Yeah, she loves it. She got you all worked up.
That's cute. You don't give me any chocolate, so I timed you out. Yeah.
Yep. Blake, me too. I've never been threatened with a live porcupine by anybody. That'd be weird. That'd be weird having someone tell me back
It
off.
sounds like something that might happen in the outdoors.
So who won?
Kansas City,
Okay.
Pretty much.
31-20. Yeah.
Hmm. Feel the cramps got bad, didn't it? Yep.
Yeah, so it's probably the worst cramps right there with the Nemesis that I've had. So
You good now?
I'm good, except my butt hurts.
My butt hurts. A little bit of butt hurt.
he said it out loud in the grocery store today. Oh, you just said, "Oh, just so suddenly, my butt hurts."
Hey, great, Kirk. I'll be watching for you.
Oh, you're funny. Hmm.
Wow, there's 5 seconds left, and it's still 31.
It's 11 points. They can't score 2 touchdowns, so it's like
That's
I
not
can't
bad.
manage. You won't see Kildare in here though. He'll be sitting there watching the trophy presentation, and after everything is off TV, he'll be watching his local news, watching the celebration in the streets as they burn down Kansas
Everything
City.
post game. Everything post game. He'll be watching.
Oh,
He'll
absolutely.
be
I
watching
would.
that crap until tomorrow evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that bugger, he just put his hat in a glass case, you know. Next time we see him, he'll have that hat in the background in a glass case.
Yeah, you guys will never have to worry about that for me. I'm a Lions fan, so you'll never have to worry about me completely missing because of Super Bowl celebration stuff. Okay, so just let you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, he's crying.
So what do you guys talk about? What's the topic?
I will. Right now,
the topic.
Right now, we don't have a specific topic right now.
Well, what was your Sty story about?
Oh, you missed a good one. You're gonna have to go back watch.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I heard
that-
it. I heard the little kids had to go away. I did tell Nick you should have gone to bed when you started it because you said it was good. It wasn't going to be PG, but
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm a savage. I'm against the rules.
Ooh, a rebel.
Well, he liked to tie me up, so I don't know.
You and Tom the rebel.
Mm-hmm.
The
All
Sty
right,
story was
run here.
the Sty story was about the strawberry ranch, and there was more than strawberries being sold at the strawberry ranch.
There you go.
I think you'd like that one, so you're gonna have to go back.
You have to go back and listen to it.
It's
Sounded
only
like you
about
could.
15-minute long story. So
Sounds like one of those places you couldn't find any cherries at the Strawberry Ranch.
no. Yeah, there were no cherries there. If you were there hoping to pick a cherry, you're out of luck.
Wasn't happening, huh?
Strawberries galore, but no cherries.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I sure would have loved to have seen that strawberry ranch in its heyday, though. From everything I was told and meeting the madam, that had to have been one heck of a place. Yeah. No, there wasn't a red light on the porch at the Strawberry Ranch. What they told me was that she had a great big sign that was about 4 by 6 feet. And it said Strawberry Ranch on the top, and it had a great big bright red strawberry on it. And that was on the front of the house, and it had a light shining on it all night on the big old strawberry. And when the light went out, you knew they were closed for the night.
Wow.
And from what I understand, that was usually about 4 in the morning that the light would go out.
And what state was this in?
Montana.
Wow.
Yeah, from the from the early 1950s right up until 1971.
Wow. Couldn't get away with that these days.
No. At least not as obvious as that place obviously was.
Cat keeps scratching right on the phone.
But I'll tell you what, when I moved there in when did I move there? In 1984. When I moved there in 84, it was still pretty much so Old West. I mean, they'd have people from out of state buy nice parcels of land there, and they'd put up no trespassing signs on trees about every 100 yards apart around their property. And they'd leave town for the afternoon or something. They come home and all the trees that had the signs attached to them were cut down. They didn't tear the signs down. They just cut the whole damn tree down. Don't you tell us we ain't trespassing on your land. You stinking out of stater. And the thing is it was terrible. I was from Wisconsin and Minnesota. I get out there, relocate out there, and out of 4 years, the first 3 years, they were saying, there he is, that stinking Californian. Everybody that's not from Montana and northwestern Montana is a Californian. They don't give a shit what state you're really from. It's just that you're from California if you're coming here and you weren't raised here. You weren't born here. Yeah. So it takes a lot there to become a local, you know.
Yeah, I think Montana's still one of those states that doesn't have a sales tax. I've had people that says they want, that have a property in Montana and they don't have to pay sales tax and stuff.
Yeah, no sales tax. We used to drive over to Idaho because they had this huge food warehouse there, and you could buy food in bulk, buy cases of stuff. Everything was bulk. Buy 25-pound bags of sugar and 50-pound bags of flour. Awesome place to go shop, because where we lived, we'd have to go the opposite direction, farther into Montana, and didn't have the bulk to purchase. But in Idaho recognizes the tax exemption of Montana citizens. So you make a purchase, show them your Montana driver's license, boom, no tax.
Huh.
Next guy in line's an Idahoan, buys the same stuff, gets taxed.
Really?
Yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet that we could shop in the next state and not be taxed too.
That is weird.
Yeah. Don't go to Idaho.
You know what? Idaho.
I had to sit up for I fall asleep.
Oh,
jeez.
Is that why we're
Yeah,
not
I'll
seeing
turn
you?
the
You're laying in bed.
Turn my camera on.
He's laying in bed with a hand down his pants. Yeah.
Oh no!
Hey.
There you go. I just have to be sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's
Yeah.
Tom?
Just so Nick knows, I don't want to catch him. I don't want to catch him in my library. None of these books have pictures in them, Nick. There's no National Geographics for you. None of that. Yeah, no. So don't. I better not find a single sticky page in my library. Hey, Bradley. Ann doesn't want you here anymore. Oh, jeez.
Have a good night, Bradley.
Yeah, running water, wasn't that kind of awesome too? We'd head to Idaho, and we'd get to the store 15 minutes before we left from home. Time zone was right there on the border, so it was about 15 minutes that we gained, because it was only a 45-minute drive over there. The problem was heading home.
Good night,
Yeah.
Sherry.
Good night,
Good
Sherry.
night,
Take care.
Sherry. McCoy's, yeah, McCoy, another great follower. I'm gonna get to meet her. She's because I want to go up to some of that. She lives right in my family's old stomping ground. So, and it's been years since I've been up there. I want to get up there and roam around. So I'm gonna stop and see McCoy's Oak Hill Farm. We're gonna go shaga hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I believe she's just far enough north that we'll find some shaga. Yeah, Phil, I got Carolyn shaga all ready to go.
I hope that helps her some. If it helps her even a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's the way I see it. And and it's not going to hurt her. And
Nope.
I hope she enjoys it. And I pray that it helps. Anything that helps make her more comfortable or anything. Any kind of help for her. Yeah.
Salty Shane says hello. Do you feel
Hello to him
You
first.
find
okay?
straw and bale twine
Yeah,
in
woman.
the strangest places. Yeah, you sure do.
That's why he's saying hello back.
Yeah.
Too bad Anne won't be here whenever that is.
Yeah. If it was a lot closer, I'd haul her tail right back up this way and take her over there to Minnesota so that she could see you.
You never know when I got back. You never know. Somebody here will be happy. I just want
Yeah,
to
can
buy
you reach down and
one way.
slap me in the face?
Yeah, buy one way
I need
ticket
Wuka.
to stay there. Mm-hmm.
I'm like delayed or something. I
Are
like
you?
talk over because it's like 2 seconds delayed.
Well, you're on StreamYard, so there shouldn't be a delay. I know it happened on
Like,
YouTube.
sometimes that what do you call it? The line is going a little bit back, so you have to push it forward.
Who's it was? But you're on StreamYard. They're not on YouTube. On StreamYard, it shouldn't be delayed. There's no
Oh.
line. There is no line on StreamYard.
Yes, there.
No, there's not. No
Yes,
line
there.
on StreamYard. No, there's not.
Yes, there.
No.
Yes.
No,
I
there's
think
not.
yes, I
Hey.
say yes.
There
You
is
fucking
no
YouTube
line
quit
on
arguing.
StreamYard, woman.
Behave yourselves.
oh fuck it.
Listen to me.
Hey,
No,
Phil.
You don't
Phil.
know everything.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
I just say
Do
that.
you have the ability to look at another channel while you stay on our panel?
Yeah.
Go over and look at my channel homepage.
Oh yeah.
Your homepage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a look at what I've done. Yeah, on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Listen to him now.
That's the only place I got a channel is on YouTube.
The Strawberry Ranch. I'm looking at for tonight
No.
or for your channel.
The channel. The
Can you
channel
see any
homepage.
difference? Can you see any difference?
Just
Oh,
click on my channel. Go to my channel.
I see the bearded guy. Let's see. Let's go into the channel now.
You don't listen. You don't listen.
I'm listening, woman. Zip it. Where bushcraft and story together come together. It looks cleaner, more simple, less cluttered. Is that what you
Hey,
learned the
Gil.
other day?
And
And you see the thumbnails?
what else has he done?
I see you. I see the thumbnail.
All
Hey,
new
Gil.
thumbnails.
Look at-
All new
Look
thumbnails.
at Gil.
Yeah.
Look at
All new
Oh.
banner. All new banner.
yeah, Gil knows
You
I
it.
got my
gotta get there.
I got my thumbnail changes mastered. I got 492 videos, so I've got my work cut out for me.
Yeah,
But-
you changed that completely, but it looks beautiful. I love the sunset, sunrise, whatever that is. It looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
I wasn't too sure about it, Nat, and everybody's saying, yeah, it looks better than the old one, so that's
Send
cool.
you the link.
And I got
Yeah,
my
yeah.
branding on it that way too.
No, who did
The
that?
man-
Did you do
I
that?
did it.
Good.
Yeah, I done it all by myself.
Because we got little Miss Helper there wants to do everything for you.
Yeah. No, I started right off this morning. That's what I've been doing all day, is figuring out what I wanted to do to trick it out. And making the banner was tough because I made about 6 of them.
That is too bad. I want to help somebody. That is bad.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
Thank
not
you guys.
It's
Hmm.
not bad.
Thanks. Yeah, Gil. Just that goes to show. Thank you, Gil. Because it was because of our, Gil skills.
Well, sometimes it's
there
good to freshen it up, right?
That I took the advice. And that's like I was saying. None of us are so good that we can't find something new off of listening to each other.
Look at her look. Now she's mad at me.
Whoa.
Getting the look.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's 492, I think, is what I got up there on my channel right now, McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I can do new thumbnails for. Some of the old ones I can't, because I don't have good raw stills, and I don't want to do screenshots from within the video because the quality sucks.
Yeah.
So some of them won't get updated thumbnails, but they're real old videos, so it won't be so bad. Thanks, Ann. I know what you did. Thank you. You read my mind. There he is. There's the man.
There you
Bob.
go.
See
What's up,
ya.
Bob?
Oh, I'm gonna have to leave now.
What?
Big booms.
Yeah,
Big
Phil.
booms.
Phil,
that's it.
you're
I'm
number
leaving.
2.
Big booms.
You're just
Big
number 2.
Booms, yeah.
Big booms.
Big
Big
Booms.
booms.
Maybe there'll be a grudge match next time. I mean, he's got to
There you
defend
go.
his championship.
Big
There you
booms.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, big bones.
Hey,
Second
Gil.
place is just the first loser.
Hey, Gil.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to be a judge in your next round. I want to be
You
a
got
judge.
it.
Please, because that gives me then, if you do a third round, that gives me all that time to keep working on my channel.
Yeah. Well, that's
And then
the
I'll come
advantage
in for a
of being a
rematch.
judge. You soak up all that knowledge too.
That's it. I mean, and as a judge, it makes you think about it more. Makes you think it through. Ooh.
Now, of course,
And
I was
you didn't slap me in the face.
doing my chug during your finishing up of that. There
Yeah.
was one of those categories banner.
Yeah. The second round was banners.
Yeah.
Oh, so then I have
You
to give
made it
all the
through.
credit to her for my banner,
Yeah.
because that banner, I gave her the stuff I wanted in the banner, but as far as designing that, I was not talented enough to design. I probably still couldn't design one that looks as good as what she did.
Well, you can do on you now. Now you know how to do it.
Hey, Big Boons.
I don't.
Yeah,
live
look
like
out.
that.
Phil's in the house too, Big Boons. You just never know with that guy. He might be holding a grudge or something.
No, I don't think so.
It was unanimous. I'm glad it was unanimous, because again, then there's no it's this person had, I did watch. It looked like Nero flip flopped on something in another one earlier in the round, and I looked at that going, That's why I thought someone mentioned it'd be a good idea that everybody write down who they want before everybody actually reveals who they're choosing. That way they're not hearing everybody else's opinion and change their opinion based on what everybody else.
Yeah, that was feedback that we got from today's, because I asked a lot of people. I had a live stream about that today, and that was some of the feedback I got.
I like Sam's suggestion is okay, you're judging 2 channels at a time, and each round you're judging 2 channels at a time. So it's easy. Each judge have two pieces of paper with a 1 and a 2 on it, and you judge the two channels. Don't show the numbers until you've reviewed both, and then say, all right, judges, who do you
1, 2, 3, show
for this? And they hold up their number, and then Gil can go, oh, we got 3 2s and 2 1s. We know who got it.
And then you say why you did what you did.
Yeah, Phil, the topics were thumbnails, banners, about sections, and then ultimately it was an overall channel review for the very last 2, which was you and Big Boons.
Yeah, I saw the about thing, and I still kind of like my about. I'll say one thing about my about section. My grammar and stuff isn't always the best, but I try to make them shorter sentences and try to, Two Family Homestead a long time ago reviewed my channel a couple of times for me. And I've recently gone through and changed the wording, but the structure is kind of the same. So, I said today on your thing, I've gone to all of these bigger channels, the ones that, have millions of subscribers. And I don't think, but maybe once I've ever gone to any of their about pages. Bottom line is, I think, and again, that is a good thing that you can, but I haven't looked at a bunch, even though, about page is important. It's better to have something than nothing. I see some of these people have nothing, or they have one continuous run-on sentence, which I've seen with some about pages that I did a review. I was doing a review on channels when I was learning how to do the whole StreamYard thing. I was doing a shout out. I think it was this week, and I went into some people's about pages, and it was a run-on sentence that was 4 paragraphs. Misspelt words,
probably in one block. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of them were just horrible.
See now, on the about page, judging, and I'm watching that, and I'm listening to everybody's input on it, and I'm going, yeah, it's all good input. It's all good input, but the about page is kind of a weird thing. I've had people say my about page needs this or shouldn't have that, and this and that. And I just sit back and I go, okay, thanks for the advice. It'll never change, because guess what? Andrew from Pooza helped me write my about page. And I give him a hell of a lot more credit than most other people's opinions. I'm sorry, I'm going to live with Andrew's help on that one. So if somebody said, well, you lose because your about page, I'm going to go, I don't feel like a loser. I feel like a winner because I got Andrew to help me write it.
Nobody was a loser at all. I mean,
That's
yes,
right,
it was a competition, but
it's a win-win.
Hopefully, took something away from it.
Oh, I think everybody took something away from it. I think it was a great thing that you did. I think it was great for the people. I think I think everybody has to understand. I've been watching videos for like the last month about thumbnails and titles and things, and how important those 2 things are to get people to click in to see your content. No one's going to see your content if you don't have a good thumbnail and if you don't have a good title. Unless you already have good thumbnails and good titles, and you already have millions of viewers or 500,000 viewers, and people will click on your stuff anyways.
I really like the structure you gave it, though, Gil. You went from thumbnails to banners, then you went to the about page, then you went overall channel, because you come in as a new viewer, right? Let's say you don't even have a channel and you just jumped into YouTube and you're for the first time jumping in there. What's the first thing that's going to catch your attention? Your thumbnail. So that should be the first thing judged. Then what do? You go to their channel and you see their banner. Does the banner keep you there? Is it telling enough? Then what do? Then you search into the channel more and you end up to the about page. And then now you know the whole channel and you're going to search throughout the whole channel.
But for most people, you look at the thumbnail and it's got 1 or 2 words or 3 words on it that intrigue you. And then you look at the title and then you click on the video. Once you watch the video, then you want to, I would think that would intrigue you to look at the whole channel and to see more videos from that person.
Well, that's it though. But you didn't get to the video without the thumbnail. That's what I mean. Right. I agree with you, Phil, because that's really the stream of it. They'll hit that thumbnail, watch that video. That now they're intrigued. They'll go to your channel page, and see what other videos you have.
Exactly.
And that's when they'll see that banner and say, oh, wow, this guy's really put some effort into it. I bet he's got good content. They don't know for sure because they only watch one video. And it gets them to come down into the channel. And the one thing, the whole thing about thumbnails, all of these things, none of them are carved in stone. None of them are. I've got my one video over 40,000 views, and guess what? It's a bad picture of me holding up this tiny little piece of shaga, looking at the camera. I look like a dope. You can only see about half my head, and there's not a single word on that. It's the title, Harvesting Shaga. Boom, 40,000 views. Right through the roof.
It's a piece of the puzzle is all it is.
That's it.
And you are unique. You're probably very unique with shaga too. When you say harvesting shaga, you got a niche. You're very unique in that sense. So there's probably not a lot of harvesting shaga. So when there's a search for harvesting shaga or even shaga in general, you probably are going to be more unique than other people out there harvesting anything else.
Well, actually, there's a ton of shaga videos out there. Actually, there's a ton of them. I mean, thousands of them. But the algorithm knows that and sees all of this flow in YouTube about shaga. So they saw the algorithm saw shaga in the title, and they saw it in the description. Algorithm picked up on it. Boom! I look at that individual video, and it's got like a 6.9 click rate on it.
Wow.
I mean, that's a high click rate.
Yeah.
People are just pounding it because YouTube's recommending the dang thing. I typed something right. I typed something right in the title or the description, and YouTube algorithm grabbed it and ran with it.
Yep.
So the thumbnail truly didn't matter that time. It was the algorithm that mattered. But then it makes me think, God, if I would have had a nice picture of me holding a piece of shaga and had my branding on there, then what would it have done? Maybe I would have had a Nicholas little shit in the corner over there, 12 million view video.
It couldn't have hurt. Let's just say
right.
that.
It couldn't have hurt. You're right. You're right. See, and that's what I liked about this competition. You can take it all and choose what you want to apply to your channel and see what works. And but it's all good information because you heard it all, so you can try this route. That don't work. Alter it. Try that route. And that's what we got to do is we have to manage our channels. That's our job as creators. Manage our channel, and you're going to be changing, tweaking things. If you're in business, you do that with marketing every freaking day. You're adjusting your marketing, trying to hit the broadest audience as possible. So that's what we're stuck with doing here. I loved it, Gil. It was great.
I hate to cut and everything, but
about a month, and then I'll do the next one.
In about a month?
Probably about a month.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and
I've already got people email me.
Willing.
I've already got people email me, asking me to be a judge or wanting to participate again. So people seem to like it. So
yeah. Oh, there's Rants with Rogers. Hello. Have you ever seen Rants with Rogers, Gil?
I've seen him in your past live streams. That's where I met him for the first time.
Yeah, he's got some pretty interesting stuff over there. It's good. It's good. Yeah. It's really good. I enjoyed myself over in his channel.
So Phil, how did the chugathon go?
The chugathon? I got all five bottles down in the allotted time, and I sat around for a few minutes and then we're talking to people, and then I figured, you know what? Let me try before I get too far into this. Let me try to yak some of this up because I was feeling very, very full. Of course, there was heat. Found out today there's about equivalency of about 4 of those Armageddon chilies per bottle. So it was like I did 20 Armageddon chilies, which are like Carolina Reapers.
Wow.
So I found that out watching the Triple Threat today. And I think the worst thing I did was try to throw it up because I got up probably about half of a bottle and then was having difficulty breathing.
Oh,
I'm not good at booting, so I couldn't take in a breath. I cut different colors, and probably for about good half hour, 45 minutes, I was off screen, just trying to get my breath, trying to drink water, trying to do whatever I could in order to be all right. And finally came on channel here, and then it just got to where I was trying to fill my stomach with water. I thought if I had more water in my stomach, it would help to dilute what I had in there. And all my stomach was doing was filling up, and that was hurting. Like when I drank my gallon of water, that hurt. So I had an abdomen full because I went upstairs after about an hour down here. I went upstairs, and for about 2 hours, I was on my knees in front of my couch with my head on my couch. I'm telling too much, but I'm honest with people. I'm open with people as far as how this whole thing goes. And that entire time, I'd probably, I had drank about, 8 or 9 of these, and I hadn't peed that entire time. Finally, when I started going to the bathroom, which of course was fire hose for the first 3 or 4, that helped to relieve. I think about after 3.5 hours, I was at the point where I could sit on my couch, not have any pain. I didn't want to move because I was afraid that if I moved, it would just start things moving through my system again. But it seemed like then every 10, 15 minutes, I had to get up and go to the bathroom because I drank so much water.
Yeah.
So, but it was a restless night. I got through the night all right with no pain. Just everything's coming out the other end now. So.
I'm not an expert by any stretch, and of course, I am a wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. I think we've all established that. But I have a question for you. I mean, would in a situation like that, would it be beneficial to have not milk because of the way it quenches the heat, but because it coats your stomach, or like Pepto-Bismol or anything like that? Yeah. Does that help?
I don't know. I mean, based on what I went through yesterday, I'm thinking no. It's funny because I did some of this on my drive home, thinking coat the stomach. But my drive home I did that at like 3 o'clock, and my video didn't start until 5. I probably didn't start until like 5:15, 5:20. So probably anything I had coated my stomach with a little bit of this that I drank was probably gone by then.
Yeah.
I think that stuff like this really helps for someone who's going to have a normal Mexican meal, or someone who's going to have something Thai food, or something that's going to be spicy. I think at the end of the day, when you're doing what a lot of us do, and you really challenge yourself to the next level, if it does help, the percentage of how it helps is very minimal. You're basically, your body is fighting, not dying, is what your body is doing when you're going through that. Your body is, just fighting the best it can to counteract, what you've done to it. So that's why I always say, make sure you got a healthy body, make sure you have a healthy tract from your mouth all the way to your butt, because when you do this to your body, if you're not healthy, if you're not healthy, a guy my age, if I wasn't, I'm big, I'm a heavy guy, but if I didn't have a good heart, last night could have killed me. So I always tell people, if you got any kind of health problems, you can dabble in the stuff like the world's hottest chocolate and maybe a Carolina Reaper or something, but to go to next level stuff and challenge yourself, beyond doing chugging one bottle, but actually chugging 5 or chugging 10, you better make sure you're in good physical shape and don't have any problems where you could. Because again, last night I didn't want my wife to leave me for about an hour and a half, because that period of time where I felt like I couldn't breathe, at least I knew if something had happened, she was here. In many cases, she's doing her thing and let me do my thing. And I've sat down here and struggled before, not breathing, but I've been down here in pain before, and she's upstairs. But again, this time it was a whole breathing thing. Right. And because I tried to do something that I don't normally do, and that was try to boot. And I did get a little up, but it wasn't enough. It just, I don't know. It's different because it's hot sauce. It wasn't chocolate. It wasn't Reapers, which is typically the hot stuff I'm trying to puke up. Yeah, it was.
The thought of all that going through your IG tract. Oh, good God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, once it gets, your small intestines has a lot of heat receptors, a lot of sensitive things on the small intestine. So you feel a lot of stuff going to your small intestine. Once it gets to your large intestine, that's when you lose. You don't feel it as much anymore until it's coming out of your large intestine.
See, that's the thing is your large intestine is made to hold toxins. That's what your large intestine is designed to hold anything toxic or caustic and expel it. Where your small intestines are part of the digestive process.
Right.
So they're very sensitive. And that's Phil, I like that you were pointing that out. Now, like in my case, if I were to say I'm going to do 3 of those bottles, I'd be a damn fool. With my health conditions, I'd be stupid. That's just foolish.
Yeah.
But to do 1 bottle, that's reasonable. It's like my doctor said. She said, "Yeah, go ahead. You might wish you'll feel like you wish you were dead, but it ain't going to kill you." But if I told her I was going to do 4 of those, she'd say, "Well, okay, I'll have them pull the sheets back on a bed for you in the emergency room." Because it's the stress that comes with that could kill somebody with a borderline health issue.
Yeah, well, these are only 3.2 ounce bottles, 3.2 ounce bottles. So they're not big bottles.
I'll leave the spicy stuff to the spicy Jedi over here.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, I like that. Like I said, I'm an experimenter. I like to dabble. I don't like to dive in. No.
Yeah, I only do those big challenges every now and then, That pain I got a couple weekends ago from chugging a regular bottle of hot sauce was unexpected. So
I'm glad you had a good turnout. You said you had 90 in there, 100?
110 was the 110 was the peak.
Awesome.
So yeah, I was happy with that. I mean, hey, I've never had 110. I've been rated by the LABs and never had 110 people in my live before. So that was awesome. And a lot of people stuck around. I stayed for probably a good hour, at least during the whole time I was doing the stuff, which is at least 30 minutes, between 95 and 105, so that was awesome. So it was a lot of support, a lot of people in there. Of course, I picked up some new subscribers that I probably are going to be continuing to watch what I do and are interested in seeing what I do, which was awesome too. So I actually picked up a few subscribers at the very beginning of your live stream. People that I noticed a few people before I started my chug that came in. So all the subscribers I picked up yesterday could be a combination of watching me on your channel and that, and then watching what I did yesterday. So it's funny because a lot of times I'll do a live and actually can lose a couple, 2, 3 subscribers. It's always kind of weird when you lose subscribers during a live. It's like, how does that happen?
Well, your link was in my description along with all the other participants, but being that you made it to the final 2, your channel got a lot of exposure.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah, it was a good combination for you yesterday, Phil. Yeah.
It seems like anytime I'm doing something with Gil, I'm also doing something with myself. When I did my 21 Reapers, we were doing brains together before I did 21 Reapers.
So well, I found out too that I think on 3 occasions now I did something hot just because I was in the dang room with Phil. Yeah, laugh, you bugger.
Yeah, that's because I sent him this stuff too. He's got. If I haven't sent him the stuff, if he doesn't have the stuff sitting there with him, then he can't do it. He can. Well, I just got to sit out because I don't have nothing. But as long as I keep him, and see, he's got dried reapers right now. Look,
I'm going to tell you right now. If this guy over here offers to send you a mystery box, flat out refuse it.
That's yeah.
I'm just going to tell you right now, don't do it.
Right at the post office, you're right. Return the sender on it and shove it back across the desk. Don't take it.
I didn't send you anything hot, Gil, because I knew you.
No, I knew you. I know. I thought it was going to be something like like I don't even know what I thought it was going to be, but I didn't think it was going to be that.
Okay, guys, just a second, quick here. I gotta pay attention to my chatters. Rebecca Felter, where's Sty going on his trip? Okay, now I'm planning in July to go to this Pepperheads meet down in Chicago. I'm gonna be seeing all these folks down there, and then actually my ending destination is all the way back, all the way out to the East Coast to this guy. I'm going to be going to upstate Maine, and then I'm coming back. And I'm following the Great Lakes all the way around up to upper Maine, and then I'm coming back that same route. I got YouTubers to meet in Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and Maine, and a bunch from Canada that want me to get a campground portion basically reserved because they want to come from Canada. They want to come over the border to meet me because I'm going to be pulling my Sty Adventure trailer with, and there could be some customs issues and things that I'd have to deal with. So they're going to come over and see me. But that's the trip, and I'm planning on it, all inclusive, the whole trip, probably 30 days. So it'll be a month on the road with Sty North, and I'm still going to try to do all my streams. I'm just going to find locations. My kid is giving me his Wi-Fi password, so I can stop. There's 2 different major truck stops, branded truck stops, all the way between here and the East Coast that I can wheel into, and I can get high-speed internet right in their parking lot, and I can live stream from those truck stops. So I'll be live streaming and uploading trip videos of all these wonderful YouTubers I'm going to get to meet in person. So that's what the trip's about. And right now I'm just trying to generate enough resources to be able to make that trip. And
I never thought about truck stops. I mean, when I did my creators tour, I stayed at hotels and it was sucky internet connection. I brought my computer, I brought my Yeti. I was going to set everything up. I had to do it on my phone. It was terrible.
Yeah. My son, Running Water, he's over the road truck driver, and he all the time that he'll come up on the panel and he's always on the internet. He pulls in them damn truck stops and he's got high-speed internet. And yeah, that's a sweet way to go. I never even thought of it either until he said, "Well, Pops, I'll give you my Wi-Fi access to those 2 different truck stops." And he says, "You just pull in there and you just punch in my password, and you got high-speed Wi-Fi." They're like, "What the heck?" And I've been worried because this is really going to be a test, folks. This 30 days. If I really enjoy this, guess what? The following, it probably won't happen this year, but it'd be the following spring. Everything I own goes into storage. I give up my residence. I hit the road, and I spend the rest of my life touring the United States and parts of Canada in the adventure trailer.
Where in the world is Sty North?
It's going to be
where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is Sty North?
I was going to say you might have to change your YouTube name or make another channel.
Instead of find Waldo, find Sty. Yeah. I'll have to have a map thumbnail that's got a little flag that moves around on it each time I'm doing a video. That's so they can see that I've moved. I think it would be. That would be Sty's last lifetime adventure, to do that. So, and everybody knows I say I've lived 6 lifetimes, so maybe I can squeeze a number 7 in,
When my kids are old enough, I want to do the same thing. I want to be nomadic if possible, start traveling more.
Yep.
I envy you, good sir.
It's a big world out there. And we miss out on a lot. Oh, there's Running Water. He's saying, "I'll also send you a link for a Wi-Fi signal app so you can find the best parking spot and truck stops." Awesome, buddy. Awesome, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's apps. There's apps for everything,
Yeah. Oh, you should see some of the apps he uses for over the road. It's insane. It's insane.
Well, it's like I'm in the car business, so there's an app for people who have hybrid cars. So that when you drive from place to place, you drive to a place where there's a charging station so that you can charge while you're eating or doing whatever. There's apps where you can find all these different charging stations. So if you're driving a hybrid, so there's apps for everything.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, he's telling me how the apps he's using. He's telling his company, I'm at the front gate of my delivery point, and that company starts because he's rolling in the front gate. A clock starts ticking. If he's not telling them I'm unloaded in an hour, they start charging that delivery point because they only got so much time to get him unloaded. So they know exactly. I mean, I think if he farted in during that time, they'd go, whoa, one fart per drop off, because the way he talks about it, it's just like there's nothing that they don't know, and that he can't share with them. He knows everything too, and it's great. Hey, Kirk, Sty is in the James Bay Frontier Free Camp.
Have a good night, Sophie Shane.
That's great.
Good night. Love you.
Night. That Kirk just
Yeah,
met Kirk Whipper. Said, yeah, Sty, come stay free at the camp. And there's another one. That's the way it's going. It's just nuts. At this point, believe I'm going to meet a minimum of 19 of my followers on that trip. So to meet 19 fellow YouTubers that I'm familiar with, I mean, you can't. Yeah, you can't. When you did that, Gil, and you went and met folks, and I got talked into this trip, I'm going, I want to capitalize on it. The problem is I was up to like 17, and everybody was saying, well, you're going to have to spend a day with me overnight. And then some of them are saying 2 or 3 days. And I started adding up what everybody was saying I should do. No, it'd be a 90-day, 3-month trip. No, so I kind of telling everybody I'm going to pick somebody that I want to be nearest to them, and then the rest of you can come and meet me there. We'll find a campground or public park or some dang thing. We'll have ourselves a little YouTubery at all these different locations. So
then we'll have a real campfire story by Sty North.
Well, absolutely. We're going to start a fire. We're going to sit around that campfire and tell it. Oh, it'd be more than one story, I'm sure.
That'd be freaking awesome.
I get back from that trip and I'll be doing Sty stories, and I'll have 19 people out there going, we heard that one. We heard that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be a blast. I think it's good. Yeah, and it's because of you guys, man. I got to see Ann. I got to see Phil. I got to see you, Gil.
You're going all the way to Norway?
See you folks in person. This old boy ain't got that many years. I want to see some of you people in person. That seals the deal as far as I'm concerned. That's what makes it a lifetime adventure. Once in a lifetime adventure.
I'm looking forward to meeting all of you too, especially this guy over here.
That'll be so funny in Chicago.
What I just got to do when I'm in Chicago is just watch myself. One of the things that worries me about those places would be like, people be like, "Oh, dude, you got to try this. Oh, dude, you got to try this. Oh, dude, you got to try this." And next thing you know, you're not enjoying yourself anymore. You're walking around with a belly that is on fire. So you got to watch yourself at those things.
Porta potty.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Phil, you're absolutely right, and we should all agree to help him avoid that and explain that, hey, no, this isn't the place for him to do that. Suggest things. He can take it home and do it, but not here. Because all my years of going through tattoo competitions and having tattoos done at the conventions, oh, yeah, all my buddies are partying and up and drunk, and I'm laying in my room going, oh, man. I just spent 12 hours under the needle at this convention. I never got to see any of the booths or nothing. That's what happens. You start doing too much of that hot crap. You're in your room. Don't want to get more than 10 feet away from the crapper. And everybody's having fun at the convention. So I know I'll run a little bit of interference on that if they try getting you to try something way off the charts right there. Nah.
I'm
No,
stoked.
you're there to enjoy
Samantha's
your.
coming. I'm stoked that Faith in the Fallen's coming too.
Oh, that's amazing. That is
I couldn't
absolutely
believe when she said she was. It was really like awesome.
I told her and Ann that we're definitely going out to dinner, the three of us, and whoever
yeah.
else comes along, guess what?
I'd love to go. Seriously,
There's yeah, we should all just get together and go raid a nice restaurant somewhere.
I have begged her for like a month now to come. So yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I just can't wait to meet y'all.
yeah, and she for the most part has informed her family. Guess what? I'm going to go to Chicago in July. so that's when it's getting real. That's when it's getting real. Yeah. Rants.
I've been to Illinois, but I've never been. I don't think I've ever been to Chicago.
No?
Nope. Be my first time.
Well, then I'm glad we're not downtown.
Yeah. See you later, Big Boon.
Big Boon, take care, everybody. Take care.
Great having you here. Thank you.
Congratulations. Yeah. The promotion stuff starts tomorrow. Lunchtime shenanigans. As long as it ain't busy or somebody don't call out sick or go on vacation or something.
Yeah.
That was horrible last week.
Don't you hate it when life has its way with you?
Life definitely had its way with me last week.
Yeah.
Nice video, Lizzie Ann. Now Lizzie Ann's got a video that everybody can put likes on.
Yeah. Got to get over there to Lizzie Ann, check her video out.
It was a mail call. It was a mail call of the buttons and the stickers I sent her.
Yeah.
I know I don't have to. I want to.
Good. I like hearing that. And that's it. Everybody in here is such a tight community. We all want to know when somebody's doing something new. And I hate it when I find out somebody posted something fresh and I missed it. Someone tells me 4 or 5 days later, "Did you see such and such?" And I'm like, "What? What? Damn it!" What's really tough, and I'm sure you guys get it. We've got such a good audience and so many people that we try to keep tabs on, and then somebody will say, Did you see my video on such and such? And you go, "When did you put that up?" "Last year sometime." I probably saw it. "Well, what did you think about it?" "How the hell do I know? That was a year ago."
I watched it last
I'm
year.
sure I liked it, otherwise I would have complained, right? But God Almighty, don't ask me about your videos from a year or 2 or 3 ago. I can hardly keep up with the ones I watched last week, remembering them. There's so many good ones that you just can't absorb it all. You're watching it and enjoying it, but you can't absorb it all.
It's all a blur, and it's going to get worse the more people you get to know.
Oh yeah, it's just fuzzy. Yeah. And that's it. That's it. I meet new folks and I go, "Oh wow, they're awesome. And I start watching their videos and that. And then all of the older followers are going, "What? Have you watched this? I just put this up. Have you had?" "Oh, what is that? Just a plain one?"
It's a normal one.
Okay, good.
Nothing flaming hot today.
I'll have a couple of jelly bellies to that.
Although I do have some jelly bellies that are the gross ones.
Oh, the bazooka.
Yep.
Yeah,
The thing I have to me is ibuprofen.
I had the Fiery 5. Yeah, I was going to order a bag of the Fiery 5. Those gross ones. I ate my last bag. I had 5 bags of them. Now I'm eating the good flavored ones. got roasted marshmallow.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Watching post. Yeah. Yeah, this Chicago trip, I don't know. Boy, I don't know. I haven't been down to O'Hare for, well, it's been 6 or 7 years. Last time I was down there, O'Hare Airport, and that conference is just not far from the O'Hare. So I'm looking at routes into it, and I keep telling myself, don't take the tollway, don't take the tollway, don't take the tollway. And not because of the cost, just because that bugger can back up on you. And then I'm looking at it and I'm going, I know that neck of the woods. I ain't driving down them side streets. I'm staying on the tollway, getting off at the exit and going straight to a hotel. I don't. I'm not wandering around in the Windy City. All my travels down there, it used to just pee my employers off. I'd say, I'm going to Chicago next week. Oh, really? You're going to take that drive? No, I'm flying. It's 7 hours from here. No, I'm flying.
Yep.
I want to land in O'Hare, get a taxi that's going to drop me off right at my hotel front door. I ain't driving around on them streets, and I'm not going to pay for that parking ramp fee. And I'm not going out after dark. So, yeah, drop me off at my hotel. But I usually stay downtown. You want to have a real experience, stay at the Palms, downtown Chicago. I believe it's on Michigan Avenue.
The Palms, huh?
The Palms. It's a big hotel. And if you get a good room, you tell them that you want a room that faces north or northwest. Then you can look straight out and look right down the Navy Pier. It's awesome at night when the big Ferris wheel's running and everything's going on out on the pier. And it's in a location where if you're there with other people, then you can go more as a group, and so you don't want to be wandering around as a single. But they got some awesome Asian restaurants down there, Mexican restaurants, and oh yeah. And they're old. These restaurants have been there for ages, and their food is to die for.
I bet.
But then walking those streets could be to die for too. I was telling Ann I would take a pack of cigarettes, a whole pack, and I'd take the cigarettes out of the pack and stick them in my pocket, and then I'd have a regular pack in my other pocket that for me to smoke. But the ones in my pocket, when them street urchins attack you, that's what they'd start with. Hey, you gotta smoke, you gotta smoke, you gotta smoke, and then they'd say, hey, you got $5, you got $5. So when I'd have to get through a group of them on the street, I'd reach in my pocket and pull about 6 or 8 of them cigarettes out, and you throw them like you're feeding pigeons. Throw them on the sidewalk, and you scoot around them. And you get and they're just like pigeons, man. Boom! They're all heading for those smokes. I've seen guys do it with change, and I thought, well, it's just about the same. It seemed like they go for the smokes quicker than the change, even. So, yeah, you learn.
I'm sorry.
No,
I thought you were in it. I gotta go. I'm sorry, I'm only in here for an hour tonight, but I got to get some stuff done before I get to bed.
I totally understand, bud. Totally understand.
So some of us got to work, you know.
Yeah, I'm starting to forget what that's like, but
so is that a bad thing?
You did an awesome job yesterday, pal. Awesome job.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that came and supported me yesterday. That was fantastic. Awesome. So I do appreciate you all coming in and supporting me and hanging out. Again, I'll try not to murder myself next time, and maybe I can talk a little bit more to you after I get done doing a challenge, but no promises.
I'll catch you on the replay, bud.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
we'll be watching you.
I love you guys.
Love
Keep
you
it
too.
spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Thanks.
Have a scrap happy day.
Scrappy happy day.
Yeah. Oh, Phil's he's a great guy, man. He just, yep.
Famille, good famille.
Hmm?
Family, good family.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be Italian, but failed miserably.
Mm-hmm. I don't do that.
Yeah, I'm amazed that it. Gosh, it seems like it never changes, but it's like these streams for me anymore. Just they fly by. The clock just it's like it spins out of control.
When you shoot the breeze with good friends, good topics start coming up, and before you know it, like 3 hours and 11 minutes and 9 seconds have passed by. It's actually pretty darn cool.
They were kind of shocked with me last night because that was my very first time I did my new series, Into the Outdoors, and people were kind of shocked because if they started getting off topic, I'd say nope. Outdoors only. This is not a variety stream, except that there's an awful lot of variety related to the outdoors. Keep it to the outdoors. And they're like, okay. And we had a good full house. And I got out to that 2 hour mark and I said, and I'm keeping these streams at 2 hours. Oh, that threw them all into shock. It's like, what? Sty, you're doing a 2 hour stream? Well, each one of those Into the Outdoors are going to be 2 hours. They're not open variety like this where we just ramble on. And, if I see the attendance start dropping way off or I get out to the 3, 4, 5 hour mark, then I'm going to say, yeah, we're going to wrap it up. But those streams, I want those structured. And, yeah. McCoy said in Sty's case, it's 6 hours. Yeah,
I didn't mind. McCoy said,
didn't mind. Yeah, and that's it. It's on certain streams you can wrap them up. You can have them like yours, Gil, with the lunchtime shenanigans. I know how it feels to just say, "Well, folks, it came to its end. We're done," but it works. It works. People love it. They like to go over there for that little lunchtime hangout, and it's just, and it's. I hope they realize. You're burning up your lunch. You're burning up your lunch for that little shenanigans, and
true.
And
the watch time retention on that is actually incredible.
Oh yeah.
Consider it. It's only 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because sometimes it feels like I'm just starting the conversation. I'm like, 30 minutes are gone. I gotta go.
But it's nice because I noticed that too. A lot of folks, they'll see them at the front end. They'll pop in there. There's a lot of times I've watched and I haven't even commented because it's 30 minutes. I don't want to try to get, all of a sudden I'm in a conversation and it's over. And 30 minutes is gone. I didn't get to finish with them, the people over in the chat. So there's been a lot of times I've been there, just watch, hit that thumbs up, but I see these people come in and they're consistent. And then I see them at the end of the chat, goodbye, and I'm like, that's 100% of watch time for that one viewer. So how many, for every person that watches 100%, one person can watch 10 minutes of it. And you're still going to come out about 50% watch time between those two. So yeah, I can see where that. I think it's a great little performer.
It's a nice little breakup in the day too, to be honest with you, because I mean what I say in that. I'm like, hey, this is a great time for me to vent. Yeah, my day's going crappy, or my day's going great. And how's your day going? And the pulse check of the day.
That's right. And it goes right to the heart of what so many of us keep saying. Our audience is here because we try to be real with them,
Mhm.
and that's why they're hanging around. That's why they're there. They want it real. And if it's one lunchtime, you're just all, yeah, we're having a blast, and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden you're going, dang it, I gotta end it, folks. I ran 5 minutes over or something. And then another one will come in. Oh, bad man, am I having a bad day? You got the shades on, you're holding your head, you're just, it's not a good day. And everybody's over there going, oh, come on, Gil, you'll be okay. We're praying for you. You know what? It's because it's real. Yeah.
I appreciate that. I think all three of us are real, right, Miss Bucket?
That's little Miss Bucket over here.
Well, I can't be more real than I am, I think. Yeah. What you see is what you get. So, yeah.
I tend to be transparent.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just crazy. It's like, no hope for me.
Running Water says, on the nights when I just say hi and vanish, I end up going to bed but leave the stream running. Yeah. Subliminal.
Sleep stream.
Yeah. Wake up in the morning going, gosh.
Premier Hell has done
this really weird conversation. Yeah.
Premier Hell does that all the time. And the weird thing is I go in there and there's always like 6 or 7 people in there just hanging out.
Just hanging around.
Just hanging out, just shooting the breeze, Maybe they're waiting for him to, pop his head up or something.
Yeah. See, I won't let myself do that, knock on wood. But I don't want to fall asleep in one of my streams or walk away from it and just leave it for others to deal with. And because I've seen that many a times too. I watched the stream and I wouldn't say who it was, but they said, I'm out of beer. Okay, guys, you got it. I'll be back in a bit. I got to run, get some beer. Find out it's about 18 blocks away from where they live, and they drove all the way down, got themselves a 30 pack and come home with it and snacks and stuff. And then all of a sudden there they are, they're back on. They're going, oh, that took a little longer than I thought. Well, yeah, you're gone an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm like, whose stream is this anyway? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't quite sure.
Shared some of that 30 pack, pal.
Yeah. You better start passing those cans around.
Pass them around to the group now.
That's right. That's right. And Ann's one is, she's notorious for it. She ain't getting away with it tonight. You're not going to shut down yet, Sty. I can't go to bed until such a time. So I have to stay and babysit until she's ready to go to bed.
Babysit? Oh, fuck you, no.
What time is it where you're at right now?
No, it's 5:17
in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I go to bed about 9 o'clock in the morning, so 3 more hours.
Yeah.
So you're a daytime sleeper. So
that is why
you're like on American time.
Yeah.
And a little more because that is when he's almost getting up like 8, 9 in the morning, and then I go to bed.
Yeah. And the thing is so that puts me at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 a.m. And anybody on the Eastern, it's there's 2 a.m. in the morning before she's getting close to ready to go to bed. There's been times I've sat here on these streams with her till 3 in the morning, my time.
Yeah.
And that's 10 o'clock in the morning, her time, right?
Yeah.
3, 7, yeah. And
as much as I love you, and I couldn't do it. I just could.
What's the time where you are now? You're same time as Sty, are you? Oh,
No, Sty, you're are you Central Time?
Central. Yep. I'm an
Yep,
hour.
yep.
I'm an hour behind you.
I'm Eastern. He's Central.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like
it's-
10:19 his time, 11 I need my time. Blech.
so he's on Phil's time, 6 hours. Is he?
no,
His time?
Gil is an
6?
hour. No, Gil is on Phil's time.
Yeah. 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm,
Yes.
so many time zones.
And I'm 7 because I'm.
Yeah, you're 7. He's 6. Samantha is 10. Yeah. So yeah.
It's hard to believe that like it'd be lunchtime for me and Samantha would come in and she'd be like having a cup of coffee and getting her kids ready to go to school. Look, I can't get used to that, just having people from all around the world in different time zones doing different things throughout their day.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to stay up if I want to join you guys because you is always on like from 12 o'clock and out. Your lunch time, Gil, is 6 o'clock for my, so that's okay. But
That's pretty much dinner time for you.
oh yeah, I don't eat dinner. I eat once a day, but I don't know when.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I was gonna say if she ate at 6 yesterday, that doesn't mean it's dinner time today.
Nope.
She
When you
eats
feel like
all weird times.
I don't have
I've been
hunger.
I've been sitting here at midnight my time, and all of a sudden she goes, "I'll be right back," and she comes back with a bunch of sausages and left sun. She's eating her sausages, and
A
I'm like,
bunch.
"What are you doing?" Well, I had to eat. I gotta eat once a day, And it's just like, "Oh, you." And then here I am. It's midnight, and I'm just craving food. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really interesting though, especially I've had my panels where I've had 2 different time zones over in the European area, and then I got the UK, and I've got Anne on here. Where is it? Oh, Serbia. My friend from Serbia, he's at another different time. So there's 3 times right in that neck of the woods, and then I'll have 2 or 3 Kiwis in here from New Zealand. And the Kiwis literally are living in tomorrow. They've already seen today. That was nuts on New Year's. I asked them, I said, "So what's next year like?" You've had 12 hours of next year. What's it like? Is it worth hanging around for? And they're like, boring as of 2019. Hasn't changed.
It's Monday here, so yeah.
Yeah. It's already Monday for Anne. So
Monday
Monday morning.
lunchtime shenanigans are fun.
Yeah.
Because we beat the crap out of Mondays. We send it to the principal's office. We send it to conflict resolution. Murphy's Law, we kick it right the hell out of here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 2Q saying Central Time. Central Standard Time is the best. See, and that's why I want to move out on the road. I'm sick of having to keep time. I want to watch that sun come up, and I'm on the road doing whatever I want. And when it starts setting, I'm going to find a place to park and spend the night. What time of the day is? Who gives a shit?
You're gonna have yourself like a nice little camper and like park in the truck stops and spend the night there like that, or how are you gonna be nomadic?
I've got a trailer. You aware of that, Gil?
I wasn't really aware of the trailer.
In fact, do I even have it up here anymore? No, shucks. I was going to show it to you, but actually, it'd only take a second to do that. I didn't realize it was that close to. Not that file. I wouldn't. Sometimes Sty's just a poor dumb moron, thinks he knows, and then all of a sudden he's like, "No, he doesn't know crap."
Take your time.
That's
He'll have good.
where is it? There it is. I think that's it.
Technology nowadays is a pain in the ass. Allow yourself time to figure it out.
And what I don't like is when you're looking for something that seems to always be in your face. It's always right there. Like, gosh dang it, I don't need that. And then when you go to look for it, well, where the hell is it? I'm tripping over it all the time. Where is it?
Never know.
Oh, heck, I just opened a folder on my system that I didn't even know I had. Okay. I can't believe that thing's not popping right out for me. Damn it. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it was. I guess I don't know where the hell it is. Dang it. Just not showing up. Should be.
Quiet.
Stills.
Quiet. Gil is quiet.
Quiet.
Gil is quiet.
Awkward.
Yeah, awkward.
Shh. We're on rabbits. You might wake somebody up. But we don't want to be waking too many people up here. Well,
No.
Yeah, some people come here so they can rest.
Oh, like Nick? He's always laying in the bed, so he has the comfortable. Yeah.
I feel so bad that I cannot find that stinker.
Thinking I'm going to bed. I'm playing on Shark going to bed. Have a good night, playing on Shark.
It's ridiculous. I can't find my own stuff. That's nuts.
Well, the nice thing about the RAV4 that I have is it's just big enough to where I can lower the back seats and I can sleep in the back of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Just one.
It would be nice to have, a teardrop with some amenities. But, if you're just looking for a place to lay your head,
yeah.
Me and my son did that on the way back from Illinois the first time. We spent the night at one of the truck stops to save ourselves $100.
Yeah.
We were running low on funds.
Well, I can't find the photos, but eventually I'll find them. And sometime when you're around, I'll say, there it is. In fact, this spring I'll be doing a video because there's upgrades I'm doing on it. But okay, I got a Ford F-150 King Ranch, crew cab, all saddle leather interior. It's sweet, cattle. It's the Lincoln of pickups,
Of course.
And so I've slept in the back seat of that bugger and thought I was in a baby cradle. But
Hey, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. I've got a tonneau cover on it. Used to have a topper on it, but I pulled it off, put a tonneau cover on it because I bought a pickup box tent. It only takes me about 10 minutes to pop that bugger up. and it's designed specifically for that Ford 5.5-foot box.
Yeah.
And it fits it like a glove. It's a nice big dome tent that goes on the back of my truck. Well, I can blow up my air mattress, and I get comfy as sin in the back there in that tent, right? But I also have what I pull behind me is a 14-foot utility trailer that had the black and orange Harley Davidson paint style to it.
Yeah.
Well, I turned that into the Sty Adventure trailer. So in that trailer, I've got a kitchen area with a fold-down counter, and I can fold it up and put my Coleman stove on it and everything. I got space for cooler and all that. I'm putting a Murphy bed in it that folds against the wall. I'm putting a double hung window in the one wall, slider, double hung window. The tailgate, when it drops down, I've got that mosquito mesh with the magnets, closes off the back of the trailer, so I can have if it's beautiful, I'll just drop the tailgate down and got all that fresh air.
That's smart.
And in the front, we're building a desk, a studio. Basically, this studio will be in the front, in the nose of that trailer. On one side, I have all my battery banks I got deep cell batteries that run my CPAP machine and my laptop and everything else. 2 deep cycles to keep me going for a solid week if I'm running a bunch of electronics along with my CPAP machine. Keep me going for a week.
Do you have solar attached to it on the
No solar. But if I get anywhere that's got 110, I got the extension cord and to plug in on the outside wall of the trailer, and I can top off all my batteries, and I'm good for a week again. And finding power isn't that difficult, Heck, you can pull up to somebody's house and say, "Hey, can I park here overnight and plug into your house, charge up my batteries? I'll give you $20." Most people say, "You're damn right, go right ahead." But that trailer, and of course it's got the side access door in it, so it's like a big house door on the side. And it's actually a beautiful custom trailer. On that trailer, on the back panels, the black and orange, it's got a diagonal cut on the side of the trailer, and orange in the front, black in the back. Well, on the back section, I'm putting my logo, about 18-inch logo on each side, the green Sty North logo with the pine trees and that. And then on the tailgate, 2 smaller ones on each side of the tailgate. On the orange section in the front, because it's got that pointed nose to it, it's got that chromed fish plating on the bottom, it's a rock garden. But above that, in the front end, I'm going to be putting a decal on there that says "Follow my friends," and I'm going to have all the channel stickers I can get, and they're going on the front end of my trailer, so wherever I park, people can walk up and see all my YouTube friends right on that trailer. So really, the trailer is going to be my marketing. Oh, and I'm going to have the 18-inch logos on the driver door and passenger door of the front of the truck. So it's really going to be the Sty Adventure trailer.
The Sty Mobile.
And it's going to be the Sty Ride pulling the Sty Adventure trailer. And hopefully it'll end up being a life on the road. But by the time I get to you, it should look pretty tricked out. But the nice thing about it is and then my kayak slides right into that trailer. It's 14 feet long, that trailer. Interior length is actually only 12 feet, which works out good. My kayak's 10 feet, so it slides right in there. And I put it on a little carriage that I got in there. And when I get to wherever I want to camp, I just slide the kayak out and chain it to the hub. Nobody could steal it. And I'm camping. So that's how I'm going to be traveling. It's really it's really going to work out. I camped in that trailer all last summer, and it's comfy as sin, just comfy as sin.
If I don't know how long you're planning on being in this neck of the woods, but there's definitely quite a few places you and I can fish. And one of them, you won't be able to use your kayak, but I've got a creek right in my backyard. We can get some really nice brook trout.
Oh, brookies.
Oh, yeah. We'll clean them out, have them for dinner. We'll have a nice lemon pepper trout dinner.
Oh.
And
What
yeah.
about me?
Oh.
Hey, I love fishing.
Oh. See, he's making sure I'm going to come to him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The others can come to.
I want to make it worth your while.
I tell you, when I lived in Montana, that Sty's favorite meal were fresh brookies. I just, oh God, I haven't fished for brook trout forever, but I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. The see, and that's the thing too is I'm pulling up. I don't remember what Maine's was, but I pulled up each state I'm going to be in. What is a 3-day or a 1-day fishing license in every one of those states? Because I got folks that are right on Lake Erie want to take me out for walleyes out on charter boat. One of them wants to take me out on a charter boat and for some awesome walleye off of Lake Erie. And so yeah, I'm looking at see, and that's part of the travel costs is getting those. Make sure I'm licensed in every state for when I'm there, and and that was another reason for not going into Canada. I didn't know way in heck am I going to pay all the fees and everything I got to pay throughout Canada to travel in Canada. It's all right if you're going to one spot, you're going to one place, and you're going to stay there, and you're going to stay there for a while. You know, even if it's 3-5 days, whatever. But if you're traveling through Canada, even though the exchange, our buck is bigger than theirs, even with the exchange, it can get pretty spendy.
Oh yeah, little doubt.
And then their road system isn't as good as ours. You know, we complain about ours.
I noticed that.
Yeah, we complain about ours, but I tell you what, the Canuck highways will tear your rig up. And that's the thing with my trailer is it pulls sweet. It pulls really nice. I don't even know what's behind that truck, but I don't want to tear it up either. I don't, I got a guy I haven't heard back from. I'm going to have to get a hold of him because I don't have a spare for my trailer, right? So I went to Walmart. I measured the lug pattern on the trailer, and I just wanted a cheap trailer spare, something that'll get me to town kind of deal.
Right.
Have a blowout because the trailer's got custom mags on it. It's got custom mag wheels, and I'm not going to go out. I priced a matching mag for that. No, I'm not going to pay with rubber on it. I'm looking at about $325 with cheap rubber on it. And I'm not paying that for a spare. So I went to Walmart. Well, the cheapest thing you can get at Walmart is $200. And I mean, it's just an old white painted spoked rim, narrow little trailer tire on it. It's a right size, but it's not wide enough. So it's Olympia to town tire for $200. And while I'm looking at him, this guy walks up and he goes, "Hey, Sty, I haven't seen you in a long time." I said, "Yeah, I've been around." And now we're chatting. And he goes, "What you do? Buy a new fishing trailer or something that you need a new tire?" I told him what I had and what I was up to. And told him, I said, it's going to suck because it's got mags on it. And if I blow a tire and it's 150 miles to where I can get a replacement tire, I said, I got to haul this thing down the highway with that ugly wheel on it. He goes, "Well, you may not." He says, "I think I got a mag." And I happened to have a picture of the trailer on my phone, and I showed it to him. He goes, "I got a mag that's so close to that. And he says, "And I'm pretty sure it's the right size," because I told him how many inches I needed. And he goes, he says, "I think I got one." I said, "Yeah, right. And what are you going to want for that?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know." He says, "We'll put a good skin on it for you." He said, $25. It's just about peed my pants. $25? Are you crazy?
Sold.
And I said, I said, I sure hope that bugger will fit. And he says, well, if it don't, we'll find something. Even if we got to find a steel rim, just a steel rim that's the right tire size to match the other side. And I said, how much will that thing cost me? He goes, oh, I don't know. He says, $15. Yeah, I gotta call him. I gotta call him back. I knew it this time of year for him to get out to his tire shed. He's an older guy. It'd take a little work for him to get out to his tire shed, but so that answered my spare problem. Things like that have been kind of that's like the window for my trailer. My boy, Running Water, he's putting windows in the shed that he built this summer. And he had a pair of them. And he goes, really, we only need one. We only need one on that one end of the shed. He says, so that second one, Pop, you can put that in your trailer. It's a beautiful insulated double hung window. And it'll fit right between the vertical box iron supports in the trailer walls. So I'll be able to mount it right to the box iron, not to the sheeting. And I just like, yeah, what do I owe you for that? Oh, you don't worry about it. I said, oh, Jesus, yeah. But here's the trick, Gil. You would probably have fun with something like this. So I had a topper on that truck, right? 5.5 foot topper. Pitch black. It's nice, shiny black. It's got the nice sliders with the screens, locking sliders. Beautiful topper. I measured that bugger. It'll fit on the roof of my adventure trailer.
Really?
I'm thinking of putting an upper deck on my adventure trailer.
An upper deck?
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll marry that topper to the frame,
Mm-hmm.
the roof of that adventure trailer, and we'll seal it all the way around the base. And now it'll be like a huge sunroof, but I'm only going to have an access area to get up there, and it'll be all storage and or up in the front of the topper, it'll be storage and or a bunk, an extra bunk. And because the window's open, I can open those two sliders, open that double hung window, and it'll ventilate that puppy out so sweetly. And it'll look rather cool because the topper's only about 18 inches. So it only adds 18 inches in height on that trailer, so it won't make it top heavy. And it's still low enough profile that I shouldn't have too much wind drag on it. So I think it would look pretty sweet because it being pitched, shiny black, it'll match the trailer quite well. And
sounds freaking awesome. Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I'm because I've been trying to sell the top. Nobody wants to buy a topper. I mean, that damn topper, it was a $700 option to put that thing on the truck. I listed it for $125 in Craigslist. I got 4 calls. All 4 of them said the same thing. We'll come and take it off your hands, but we ain't paying for it. We'll come and take it. Every one of them. Nobody wants to buy a topper. If they want a topper, they're going to buy a truck with a topper. They're not going to buy a topper for the truck. They're going to buy a truck that already has a topper. I mean, nobody wants that. They're laying all over this town. You see them everywhere. For sale signs on them. They've been there for 6 years. And so all of a sudden one day I'm looking at it. Well, I moved it for about the 4th time. And I said, I got to find something to do with that. And I got to work on my trailer. And I started walking towards my trailer. Then I stopped and I looked back and I looked at the trailer, ran and got the tape measure. And sure as shit, that thing will sit right on the roof of that trailer. Doesn't overhang at all. And it lands right on all of the box iron supports in the roof system and the walls. So actually it'll give the trailer more structural integrity by bolting that through all that box iron all the way around. It'll give the trailer more body strength, actually.
That's a really cool idea. I wouldn't have thought of doing that. I mean,
well, I haven't met anybody that has it. Most people look at me and go, "You're nuts." But then when they see what I'm doing, they're going, "Oh, geez, wow, yeah, that's like putting a upstairs in that little trailer. I said, that's my whole point. Is it'd be neat because you could have a little single bunk up there, especially if you got someone younger. You want to buy the clam tent? Yeah, how much do you want to sell it to me for? You should have kept your super chat. my kid's got this. It's not really a tent. It's a tent and not a tent. It's made by clam, and it's a big screen house. That bugger's great. $75. Okay, I'll scratch it up. But you ain't getting it till towards spring, buddy. Oh yeah, you'll get it.
I'm looking at campers on Craigslist as we speak. I got the bug. I want one.
I couldn't believe it around here. You can get, if you're willing to take an older model camper and you're, fixer uppers, little minor, a lot of things in campers, they go to crap. They're not made to last 30, 40 years. So little things go to crap and they're easy fixes. Around here for $1,500, I could get a really nice trailer, $1,500, $2,000. It might need a little work that I'm going to have to do to it, but otherwise they're sweet. They're really sweet trailers. And hello, Nick Jones.
Hey, Nick.
Hello. I got Mick girls. Do you know what you remind me of?
Who, me?
Yeah, you remind me of Uncle Fester's love child.
Uncle Fester's love child. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, from Nick Jones, that is a compliment. I mean, he had to work hard to come up with a compliment like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good to
Yeah,
see
no, but I'm happy. I've broke my record.
Oh,
I've actually literally made 5 people cry on a live stream.
what?
Literally crying.
Woohoo.
Well, given enough practice, you don't even break a sweat, right? Anymore?
No, it was on a vegan live stream.
Oh.
And they're going on about how we slaughtering it. Now you got it all wrong there. And they go, and we go, what, are you a vegan? No, I'm a second-hand vegan. I'm like, what's that? And I go, I eat a cow that eats grass, so I'm a second-hand vegan. And then I was telling them what they do to cows going into a slaughterhouse and that, and they burst out crying, and then they kicked me out.
Jeez.
Oh, I was telling you, Gil. This tent my kid's talking about, this clam, it's a great big screen house. And I used it all last camping season. He told me, he says, why aren't you using my screen house? Take that out to camp with you. So I did. I thought, yeah, it'll come in handy. I could put it over the picnic table or something. I got it out there, and oh my gosh, it's all screen all the way around, but it's got these panels, and it's 6 panels, and they Velcro to the outside of it, and the rain flap comes over the top of the Velcroed panel. Each panel's got a roll-up window on them that Velcro's shut, and you can completely enclose this dang thing, or you can peel it down and have it all screen if you want, or you can just open the windows if you want. I use that, and I camped in storms and rain and nasty weather, and I'm out in that screen house watching that crap go on outside, and I'm cooking out there and enjoying my camp. Worst weather in the world, and I'm loving the hell out of it because of that stupid little, not little, actually it's big. It's got to be 12 feet across. Screen house. But what's neat about it is to open it up, you just kind of pull the sides all out, and then you pop the roof. It's just like I think it's 5 or 6 rods, and you just lift them up, and it pops up like an umbrella. And then from there, you just pop all the sides out, and each side looks like an umbrella. It takes you about 10 minutes, and you got a 12-foot big round screen house, dome screen house sitting there. You pound in 6 steaks and you hang those panels on the outside. Within 15 minutes, you've got this great outdoor screen house just like that. And it sits on top of my kayak inside my adventure trailer. So when I get to a site, I can pull the kayak out, pop that screen house out, chain up the kayak, and I'm boy, throw a couple of my chairs in that screen house, and I'm happy as snot. Yeah. So yeah, I think a trip to Maine is not going to be that terribly bad.
No.
It's just getting through the big cities I got to deal with. There's not only a few of them, so.
No, once you're in Maine, it's well, once you get through Portland, it's pretty easy sailing from there.
Yeah. Well, and I just calculating mileage costs and the sort. I'm just at, it's like 1,304 miles from my front door to Portland. So
you don't have to worry about staying at some campground somewhere when you come up. I mean, I've got more than enough room. I got more than enough property for you to back your trailer in. You got a place to stay in there. Plug right in. You'll be good to go. I've even got a fire pit out back. I've got a creek. It's going to be like a camp place anyway.
Oh, see, you know what he's doing, folks. You know what he's doing.
Get and go out yourself and cast the line.
You know what he's doing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to warn the people that I'm gonna hit on the return trip that there could be a couple of day fluctuation in my arrival time. Yeah, if you never know, I might have something break down while I'm fishing that creek.
Like the willpower to leave.
Yeah.
Well, I probably should get going, Sty.
Yeah,
I'm going to be working in the morning too.
Yep, I'm going to be wrapping it up anyway. I'm hitting the 4-hour mark, so it's a good time to wrap it up.
8 minutes, sure.
Hey, that was awesome having you come and spend so much time with us tonight, Gil. That was so great. That's so great. Love it.
Hanging out
love
with
it. We all love having you here, buddy. Yeah, and if she sees you, she ain't gonna let you not get away without coming up. She said we heard you were coming, so we're trying to shut down before you got here. Sorry, bud. I worked hard at it, but sorry, missed it. No, we got to wrap it up. So for all of you out there in chat land, hey, from me and Crazy Ann, don't forget about her. From Gil Skills, don't forget there's Gil Skills and Gil Skills Live.
Oh yeah,
and then our dependable Nick Jones down below. Little words of wisdom from that fella. From all 4 of us, hey, guess what? The next time we get together, what day of the week is it? It's Sunday. So it'll be around the campfire. I know a bunch of you like that. So I'll see you around the campfire. And that's Thursday night, 7 p.m. You all have a good week. Take care of yourselves. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.
See you, everyone.